I'm a big fan of this Dragon Dice.
I've been learning to love it.
Do you like Dungeons and Dragons? Dragon Deez Dice is a comedy 5e actual play podcast.
Compelling
Funny.
storytelling and funny jokes.
Yeah. We are on YouTube and Spotify for visuals and all other...
And iHeartRadio.
Why that one?
We are also
And all most other streaming or podcast platforms. Like Apple Music, Audible, Amazon, whatever. Yeah, just getting into it, this is what would be considered the third arc of the series. Way back, beginning of the series, 4 of you were in a coliseum that you have since broken out of, and
sure have.
you've since also traveled to the capital, where it was your first stop in trying to end the atrocities of these coliseums, because you've known that they were taking children to be fighting in the coliseum. So at the end of the last episode, you guys successfully went through the building housing the children and were able to defeat all the guards, and had a run-in with someone from Pebble's past who you learned is named Lyra and who is the financial advisor to the king. You also were able to kill Gurgle, who had wandered in, who was the warden of the original Coliseum, but Lyra had gotten away. However, you are now all in the aftermath of that fight, now on to level 5. The kids are waiting inside with your ally gone. You also have 2 bandits that are also in the cells waiting here with you all. What are you guys doing?
Well, I want to scurry up the stairs.
Okay,
Let's
so
go.
Mherren,
mention
are you
of
getting the
gone.
kids from the basement? Just bringing them up.
We can. If Shello wants to
The
scurry
top
up
floor?
by himself, go ahead.
Yeah.
We'll say you gather them, you'll compose yourselves, you'll go back up to the top floor of the building, where Gon is just waiting, kind of like at the top of the stairs, kind of like looking over with a sword in his hands. The kids around the corner in that room, the guards' quarters where 3 beds were, except there's a sheet put over the bloodied body of the one guy you killed in there very brutally.
Good to hear. At least someone's taking care of it.
I'd like to run like up the stairs like a rabid dog, if I may.
Gon like almost attacks you coming up from your speed and this like surprise, but then he realizes it's you. And he's like, whoa, okay, is everything good? Why are you running up here? Do I gotta attack something?
Hello,
Are they coming after
man. Hello, we are here, and hello.
Yeah.
We're here.
Are they coming? He's like looking down the
I
stairs.
hope not.
Did you
No,
defeat
my
them?
God.
If they were coming after us, we'd have more problems on our hands.
So they're coming.
They have.
Oh,
I'd like for someone else to come up
Yeah,
with
at
this.
this point, at this
what I'm
point,
doing. I'm
we
coming up
start
and, like-
walking up the stairs after getting the kids, and we sort of like hold Shello back. And Pebble's really, really excited to see Gon, but she's fucking exhausted. So she sort of just tries to hold Shello back and be like, "No, that we're fine. We're safe. We beat the people. We're not in danger. Don't worry, Gon."
God, well,
I know.
you probably don't have too much time. I don't know the exact rotation of guards, but I think one of them usually comes in the middle of the night to swap out with the one outside. So we
Oh shit.
don't have too long before someone might come. And also, you guys made quite a bit of noise. I don't know if there's anyone in these buildings
Wow.
next door or anything, but guards could be flanking us at any moment.
I thought we were pretty quiet.
Are you all on this top floor? Well, Shello literally did a move.
I know, but it wasn't that loud.
It shook
was.
the building.
That's not that bad. Anyway.
Audible
That is bad.
from 300 feet away.
Yeah.
Not that bad. Anyway, yeah.
Are you all on this top floor now?
I assume so.
Booze.
Yeah.
The 2 bandits that are left alive followed you guys up and are just kind of like waiting to see what the next part of the plan is. Gon, however, sees Balthazar. So I take it this was part of your big plan? He responded to that message, right?
No, there was a few bits I did not anticipate, but
What?
mostly it worked out.
Mostly what? They cut off my nipples, man.
No!
They tortured me
Oh my
to get me
God!
to
Oh, poor guy.
send that
God.
message, and then you just give away the that you're in that town. Why were you still
Right.
there? Why didn't you give them a different town? The only reason they showed up to that town, the wizards, was because of you. They weren't even there for the kids. The other people were there for the
Yeah.
kids.
Oh.
Kids were already being targeted.
Yeah, but like,
It just
you could.
It just so happened they had an unexpected guest who recognized me.
Yeah, because you told them you were in that town.
Sir, you need to
Did
calm
you
down.
really think that
Okay,
I just
Gone.
found a wizard
Gone.
and then sent you a message? Like what?
Gone.
Pebble
Listen,
sort of
it
frowns
wasn't
like she
on
did
purpose.
really think that.
It's done with now. We can only move forward from here. We need to focus on now. 'Cause if we keep focusing on then, we're not going to be able to get out of here in time. Because obviously you heard the same noise I did, and I'm sure 100 others did. We need to move quick.
Yeah, well, the issue is that they're probably already on their way here, and if they see us leaving in one of their vehicles, they're probably gonna follow. So, hear me out here. I did this for you all way back. I caused a diversion in order to get you all out of there. I didn't anticipate being caught, but they caught me pretty fast anyway. But anyway, I can handle taking these kids. But I don't know if I can escape if they're chasing after me, if they spot me. So if you guys are able to just make a bunch of noise somewhere in a different part of the city from where I'm headed, then maybe they'll be too divided in order to also chase me down, you know?
Yeah, that sounds like a good
Smart.
plan.
I suppose I
I
could
feel
go
like
bang
we can
some
do
rocks
that.
together.
Yeah, do you have,
We
like,
might need to
little
split up a bit
plans?
here, though. Because if people still come after you, you can't be left defenseless.
Shello can also just run
Hmm.
like a half mile away and then do
Hmm.
the same move again.
Yeah.
The bandit captain
And-
kind of chimes in and he's like, well, if there's some coin in it for us, we could always accompany this guy. Protection?
If there's some coin.
I feel like that's a better idea.
That is a good idea.
Alright.
Than
Do
us
we
splitting
trust
up. I don't like the idea of splitting up.
Gon continues. He says, is there still vehicles outside that I can take?
There's
There's
I
one.
believe there's an armored carriage outside.
That's perfect. Yes, I can load the kids into the back of that. I can drive the front, or I can have one of these guys drive the front and try to not act too suspicious. I can drive off somewhere, try to get word to their parents in Haver Hills, but I mean, I can't just leave them in Haver Hills now. If the capital dogs went back to find them, they just find them again and take them back, you know? So, you guys know any places outside of Haver Hills I can take them?
We
They
do.
all stay in our apartment.
No.
Yeah, we
But
could
we do
adopt
know-
them.
I feel
No,
like that's a
we-
dwelling code
No.
issue.
No. We can't bring children into these life or death situations with us.
They would
That's
be
just
in the
not happening.
apartment.
We
gotta-
know.
Someone's gonna eventually find out where we live.
Didn't someone
We,
Wait,
can we name one of them?
Wait.
Can we name one of them Skrubbins
Someone did
Jr.?
that.
Kids all have
Let's
parents.
So could
Yeah.
would it be unethical? I'm once again asking an ethical question to send them to Ashley's place.
That's what I was thinking of.
I think Ashley was the daughter, though, wasn't she?
Well, as
Yeah,
long as
it was her grandparents' place.
Yeah, well, she's the youngest. She's the most important.
Hmm.
So she's the only name I remember.
Annette is her mom's name.
Annette, thank you. I knew it began with an A.
As long as Annette's okay with that, I'm sure. But it also sort of makes them more of a target.
Can I
Like
ask?
right, like
they're
right now
found.
they're safe, but if they had all these refugee children in their house,
What about the crab apples in at Haver Hills that has no manager?
God, I love crab apples then.
Yeah, put him to work.
No.
You had the one guy, the cook, become the new manager.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't have like an official
Chef
manager.
Mitchie-
Plus, we
Chef
helped them
Mitchie
out.
just gives people shit.
Can I ask Dawn a question?
Mm-hmm.
How well did your nipple wounds heal?
Good
Well,
question.
Don't show us.
it kind of still looks like nipples, but it's actually scar tissue. It's kind of weird.
They
is
gave
he
my
currently
boy.
shirtless?
No.
They gave my boy top
Okay.
surgery.
I'm so sorry to hear about your nipples.
I'm so sorry about your top surgery.
Could
I'm sorry
I-
it got botched.
Walk up to him and start like patting him on the chest, and then also use healing word. Your pectorals are fantastic.
I'm afraid there's
Good
no way
job.
to get my nipples back anymore. It's just the cost of this.
Too bad.
A single tear.
Great
rolls down his cheek.
pectorals.
I was in Krusty Bay because I was locked up for anti-war street art. I was protesting the Centuries War, but I mean, I can fight, but I'm not a fighter, you know.
Are you a performer?
No, I mean I do art. That's about it. But with these bandit guys, if you guys can spare some coins, I don't have any on me. They can offer protection.
1 gold
25?
per person.
I don't have much. I hand him 2 platinum.
Takes the 2 platinum and then pockets it. And he's like, all right, what else you got?
Are you serious, bro? I would be fucking pissing myself with excitement.
20 gold
That's
between
why.
the both of us. One of our friends already died, you know.
Okay,
So
okay. 100 gold. Does that sound good?
they both like look at each other, and the captain's like, make it 120.
All right.
Well, you already have 20.
No, well,
Oh,
we can still
fucker.
haggle.
You can haggle.
Yeah, I'd like to haggle.
How about...
150?
110.
Wait.
What?
Yeah, 150 it is.
No. You know what? You could have fun paying for that.
Yeah, he's paying for all that, and I'm not fucking getting anything.
Deal.
I'm not.
Excuse me,
Didn't we
Miss-
save your life?
Mr. Bandit, sir.
Yeah.
Do you happen to enjoy the smell of vinegar?
Oh my
Oh, no.
god.
Vinegar. That's one of my
Indeed.
favorite smells.
Oh my god.
Could I interest you in I'd like to spray the odd perfume on myself.
Oh, it smells just like Mom's cooking. Love her shepherd
Indeed.
pies with a lot of vinegar.
That's ungodly. Disgusting even. I'd like to give him a puppy dog ant eyes
Aww.
and say, how about we call it an even 100 just between you and me?
I make a persuasion check at advantage because of the odd
Ooh.
perfume.
Thank you.
This is such a big
I got a
fight.
nat 20.
Oh my god.
God.
Oh my god. Jesus fuck.
Jesus Christ.
He's like, you know what, Ant Guy, you really reminded me of my childhood, and that made me think of these kids here. We'll do it for just 80 gold.
God damn.
That sounds very reasonable of you. I can put like 10 gold on the table. It's
I've got
about-
457. I can do it.
Oh,
I have 2 copper.
I don't have. I have 156, but
Can
I have
give
2. No, I don't
Can
know.
I give 7 copper to Balthazar?
I have.
Okay, I'm
What'd you say?
removing
7
I'm removing 60 gold from
Okay,
my
Don's like, all right, perfect. Now where are we taking the kids?
Fuck, do we know
Let me
where
look at the map.
Yeah, we don't. Oh, wait,
it's,
no.
it's
You're
outside
right.
of Haver Hills, right?
Yeah,
You told us.
that's all we know. I don't think we got like a specific location.
Actually,
did
yeah,
we?
no.
maybe we should have thought this through.
I mean, I think most of the parents are still in the Crabapple Inn though, because everyone was taking refuge there.
Yeah,
So
probably.
regardless, for them to get reunited with their parents, they would have to go there first.
Yeah, I'd say just go to the Crabapple Inn in Haver Hills.
And then find the safest location they can.
What I said about like 10 minutes ago was that I shouldn't take them to Haver Hills because they could be waiting for them there.
Well,
Yeah,
tough
that's
shit.
not a good idea. No, not tough shit. It's not a good idea.
Sorry, it's the vinegar's getting to me.
Lost in the sauce.
You
We
said
know for
said something about some lady that lives outside of Haver Hills.
Yeah,
I don't
and
have the
that's not-
address.
but we don't.
One of these bandit guys can just go into town and ask.
True. Ask for a net.
Oh, would they know?
Someone in town probably knows.
Well,
I guess.
well,
I
do
mean,
they
it
know
wouldn't hurt.
We're in Net's grandma, or where in Net's mom.
They live outside the town, and it shouldn't be too hard.
Well, there's a lot. We're
Yeah, I
currently
mean,
outside of the town.
Someone must have known
outskirts of town.
Annette's parents, so probably would know where they live.
Any way to contact you guys if that doesn't work out?
Let's say, like, should.
Does anyone here have a Gmail?
I have a loot. I can give him and tell him that it's a magical loot that that
No.
will signal us.
We can give him another half of the sending stone.
Yeah, but we might
But
not
we
hear
just
from him
got that,
again.
and I want it. I think
I don't
I
even
like.
think no, it wasn't even for you,
No,
Scally.
well, it's for the party. Okay, let's not jump to. Let's not say things that we won't mean
It was.
later.
I'm pretty sure it was for Skrubbins.
It was for the party. Okay, we share it.
No.
Do I give them
we-
one a
we-
sending stone?
I think we should do the sending stone.
Wait, we have an
We need to
apartment.
make
We
sure
can
the
have them
kids
write a
are
letter
alright.
to our apartment.
No.
That won't do anything. It'll take weeks to get to us, and by then it'd be too late if they're in danger.
Okay, rude.
Okay, so I guess I'll give them
I'm very
a sending
concerned about these children.
Yeah, I
Give
guess
Gon
sending
one of
stone
the
works.
sending stones.
Keep this safe and bring it back when you're done.
It's a very nice looking stone.
I don't know where you guys gonna be after this to bring it back.
Call us.
Yeah,
Oh,
just,
we have a home.
no,
Yeah,
you
just
call us
actually.
and then we'll
just-
tell them.
You've got our number.
Yeah, you
I'm trying to
do.
think of the logistics here, you know.
We could
It's-
probably meet at a
um,
bar.
You have
It's
the stone. You have the stone. Just holla if you need us.
No.
Allah.
All right, and
Holla if you
for
need us.
the dumb wizard guy there, maybe I should think of like some code words. You know, it's me, and I'm not being my nipples aren't getting cut off or something.
He's just pissy because he's got no nipples.
You would be too, man.
mateys.
To be
That should be
fair,
the-
that
Oh my
would-
goodness.
that's
Should be the
very
code.
upsetting.
What's the code?
Yeah.
Avast ye mateys.
You know what?
Okay, well
No, ignore him.
Slice nipples.
code should be like one word.
nipples.
One
Pear.
word.
Make it
You're
pear,
right.
Like the fruit. Pear
Vinegar.
like the fruit. Or vinegar. Yeah, vinegar works
The
too.
code will be nipple.
Okay, great. I'll hide nipple in there somewhere if I'm in danger.
Need to
hide your nipples,
So- Wait, no. I thought nipple was like the safe word. They let you know that if they were safe.
Sana lightly
Why?
barfs over Mherren's shoulder.
Did you say barks?
What?
Barfs.
Oh,
Throws up.
Barfed? Oh no.
Just a little bit.
can I go?
Shoot.
Ew. Yucky. Icky.
Question.
Gross.
Question. The word
Sorry.
nipple is he going to say that if he is safe or if he is not safe?
I'll sneak in the word nipple if I'm unsafe.
If you're unsafe, then what
Okay.
if you are safe?
Then I
Because-
Then
He
you
won't
won't
use
say the word, nipple.
It's the
No,
word.
say a
It's
different
it's like
word.
a safe word.
No,
You
what
will
do you mean
avoid
say
the
a
word
different
Okay,
word?
if you guys are making it way too confusing. I'll say nipple if I'm not safe then. Or if I am safe.
Okay.
I'll say it if I'm safe. If I don't say nipple, I just don't want to be saying nipple in every single sentence I say. Every time I message you guys, you know? But now I have to, I
Hey
guess.
guys, nipple.
But let's just change the safe word.
No,
it's
Say
fine.
it
You know what?
twice if you're in danger.
You all don't seem to understand what a safe word actually is. If I'm fine, I'll speak normally. If someone's captured me and is forcing me to talk, I will sneak nipple into the message without the person who captured me knowing. And if nipple is in there, that means I am unsafe. Get it? You get it?
You should. How about this? If you're safe, just talk in Morse code with the word nipple. If you're in danger,
No.
no, but hear me
Why,
out. If
why
you're
do we
in
need
danger,
why do we need Morse
words.
code? It sends words.
Talk
What?
normal.
Okay,
What are you
listen.
talking about?
Back in my time of doing street art and things, I made a few friends in this resistance movement. They're called the Dawn Trotters.
That's my name.
They could be allies to you. They're headquartered in Mherren, but be careful, because that desert, it's ruled by the Caecilian dynasty, and they've been trying to purge them for years.
Fuck's the Caecilian dynasty.
You may have even seen their queen. She was I believe she was in attendance for one of the fights at the pit while we were still there.
What was the
Oh.
I
town?
don't remember.
Oh, I remember her. She was hot.
Was she?
What
No,
was the
she
town
wasn't.
again?
It's called
Fire.
Fearin Yethan.
Let me pull up the map real quick. I can't.
The
Give me a second.
resistance called the Dons? Is that it?
The resistance movement is called the Dawn Trotters.
I've written that down.
The Caecilian family, they're kind of like the king here, you know. Really great for the nobles, not so great for the little guy like us.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's why I was doing that street art over there, but then they caught me, so I was put in the Krusty Bay, and I guess that's where we met.
Have you considered slam poetry?
I'm more of a drawing guy.
Can you draw a picture right now?
No, we have
Why not?
there's too much stuff going. I gotta get these kids out of here.
There's some
Okay.
perfectly good vomit right here that you can draw in.
No, stop
Can
it.
Can you like draw a picture and then show us when we meet again?
I feel like I know Sana.
It's not a barf again.
You want me to draw a
met-
picture of
Right.
your group?
Oh.
Sure. I can like paint a picture of all of you when I get to safety. We need to get out of here. They could be swarming this
Yeah,
place
let's
any moment.
Let's just go.
They all walk down and they begin loading the kids in the back of this carriage. The bandit captain steering, one of the bandits inside with the kids. Before Gon leaves, he's like, "Oh, by the way, what happened to the other guy that was in the cells?
What?
Which gentleman?
The one in the helmet."
We don't know. He just disappeared. What do you mean he biffed it?
Oh, I
Wait,
thought,
what?
you were talking about, I
helmet?
thought we were talking about the dead guy.
Who are we talking about?
The
I-
guy who was in
The
the
guy who-
prisoner helmet.
He attacked the guy on the
Oh!
stairs when we were getting.
Oh, I
done
forgot
out.
about that guy.
I don't know. Shello
Yeah.
was never told that. I never was told that Shello saw him. So
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, we didn't get the chance to
Sure,
like talk
Skrubbins
about
there,
it.
and Sana would know.
Yeah.
Looking around on the first floor, actually, you do notice that the front door of the building
Oh.
is open,
Mm.
impossibly escaping
We
out
should
that
we
way.
should sniff out
I
his
think he
trail.
left.
He's some mage, and they put that helmet on him that controls his magic powers, so he can't cast magic or
Oh.
anything.
God, he's
Ah.
Magneto.
Oh no.
I guess he
Smarty
Did he
pants.
I guess
Did
he
he by
ran
chance-
off.
Did you by chance haven't talked to you, mention a name or
Yeah,
anything?
he never said a single word. I don't know if he was mute or he just didn't want to talk to us.
He didn't
Maybe
speak,
both.
he just kind of stared. But he
didn't seem scared, right?
yeah, he didn't seem scared. I think we should leave him the fuck alone.
I think we should leave the building.
We-
Take off his
we
helmet.
Yeah, I
need
think we
to
should also
start
leave
to
the
distract.
building.
Oh,
Sana-
that's true.
Sana's like in and out of like consciousness because she never experienced a fight like this before, so she's kind of like lucid and she just like, let's get out of here, yeah, and then and on Mherren's back.
I love her.
What's your guys' distraction? Which way should I leave the city?
Let me pull up the map real quick.
They should leave the north exit if we're heading down to Ivory Rise towards our apartment, and then halfway down to our apartment, I can do the thunder thing again.
I feel as though it's a bad idea to do it anywhere near our apartment.
Well, they don't have the key, do they?
You're all currently in Sun League, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should go.
Loop around the mage's row and like do it, and then
Or we
back
could just
to-
go into Stray Side and do it, and they'll probably be like, "Oh, it's just a bunch of druggies."
Yeah, and then they wouldn't care.
Well, then they
Maybe
wouldn't
distract-
care and they would ignore it. Yeah.
Exactly. So
No,
then they'd
we don't
ignore.
want
They would
they'd
ignore a
yeah, but
distraction.
they'd
We don't want them
ignore the
ignoring our
first loud
distraction.
bang. Then
What? No, we don't
Not-
want them ignoring
no,
our
because
distraction.
That sound came from Sunlink, but if the second loud boom came from Stray Side, they wouldn't care about the Stray Side one. They would still go to investigate the Sunlink one. What was Lord Market again? What was
Lord
it?
Market is the
market.
market
The
district,
market.
the shops.
I don't think that would help much
Why not?
because it's a more densely packed place with a bunch of shops.
Well, I think
And,
that's exactly what we need, though.
Yeah, but anything within 15 feet of me is going to be thrown away. Like
Get
it's
you on
just
the
going to
roof.
go flying.
We'll get you on the roof.
Yeah, but then the shackles on their roof is going to fucking go flying off.
That's okay.
It
It happens
It's
sometimes.
Mherren
also
hates
like
independent
midnight, so
businesses.
shops and stuff will be closed.
I hate
Oh,
this capital.
You hate independent business.
I like the capital.
I don't. I'm pretty. They're the ones that sent the academy after
Okay, let
like
me
into the war,
rephrase.
right?
Let
Which
me
is
rephrase.
Lord Market?
why-
I don't think they did that.
Well, no, the capital. I was talking about the capital. That's why I mentioned the
Sorry.
capital.
I was just arguing.
I know. The capital is the ones that sent the mages in the war.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Mherren's not a big fan of the capital.
I think they should leave through.
We do it
Okay.
at Mage's Row.
They're mountain.
Bills.
Well, yeah, okay, they're leaving through mountain, but our distraction, it's like midnight,
We'll go to Mage's Row.
and then we can set off
Mages-
fireworks that we find
No.
in Mage's Row.
No, Skelly, we're on a timer.
I'll
Look,
do.
we'll
I'm doing
go to
Thunderwave
Mage's
as the
Row.
distraction, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
We're going to
Listen,
Mage's Row,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna clap my funny little ant hands together, and make
Yeah.
a loud boom.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because if it's in Mage's Row, they know it's probably going to be something very dangerous that they need to deal with in Mage's Row because it's a high magic area. So there would be like safety precautions in place, like, oh fuck, something just happened in Mage's Row. Go check if it's okay. It's sort of like
Yeah,
if there's a fire in a forest. Like,
it's
they
a
gotta go
bigger
with it.
deal than if it's a fire where there's like no trees or.
Yeah.
We're heading out to Mountain. You guys are gonna head down to Mage's Row and like blow up some buildings or something.
Well,
Yeah.
not blowing up. No, we're not blowing up
No.
buildings.
We'll blow
No,
up
we're
as
Well,
doing
you know,
many
you're a big
buildings
distraction.
as
Hell of a lot of
necessary.
noise.
Well, we can make a
It'd be a big
distraction without
distraction.
blowing up a building, Gone.
We'll just
No,
make a big
don't worry,
distraction.
Don.
You know, we just raided a house for the Coliseum. They're gonna need something big to distract them.
I love
That's
blowing
right.
up buildings.
He kind of sets up
Trust
the
us, we got this.
reins, and he's like, "All right, so good luck to you guys, I guess."
I guess Mherren's gonna salute.
Gon snaps the reins of the horses, and they start heading out. What are you all doing now?
Are the horses
going-
okay? Okay. Well, I guess heading to Major Row.
Going to Mage's Row.
Takes you all a little bit to get there, since it's about 20 blocks away or something, a little bit of a walking distance. Going into Mage's Row, everything seems kind of closed down for the night. But there's like some buildings that you still see like lights on inside, like lantern light. They seem to be conducting experiments, testing different spells, university projects for the capital university, things such as that. Actually, Pebble, do you want to make a history check?
Hell yeah, I do. If I can find it.
As
Oh, there we
someone
go.
from the capital.
12.
Thinking back to the history of the city and then news you've heard living in the capital, that Mage's Row can from time to time have news of like a building like blowing up from like a spell gone wrong or something like that. And that's kind of why when constructing the city, it was built towards the edge of the city wall, not near anything too important like the king's castle or like anything like that. Mostly closed down right now. Not a ton of people here, and if there are people here, they're inside some of the buildings, not really walking through the street.
Let's make some noise.
Alright.
I'd like to now cast
Some
Thunderwave.
noise!
Hello, my boy. Make some noise.
Can we cheer him on since he's like a performer?
Should it be somewhere really
More
close
specific,
to like a building that a mage would work in?
Let's not do that.
Oh,
I'm thinking still sort of close to Sunlink Towers so that we still have the most possible overlap between the two noises, but in a big enough area where there's not a bunch of houses nearby.
Shello claps his hand together, making another loud noise with Thunderwave. You're kind of like in the middle of the street right now, so you're not too close to any buildings or anything, but a couple trash cans and some plants on the side of the street kind of get like knocked over, pushed back. Some like unsecured things around the area get thrown about. Some people in like a building nearby look out the window. They seem to like wake some people up looking down at your group in the wide open streets.
I would be pissed.
Apologies, I was just warming up my hands. I will be performing later in the entertainment district if you would like to come by.
But after the noise and after they look down at you all, they seem to just like go back to sleep and realizing that there wasn't really a big deal.
Sleep well.
Well, fuck. No, do it again. Do it again.
Can I yell, "This is a big deal"?
Yeah, start screaming.
we all
that
should
there's
make
someone
some
with a
noise.
bomb.
Needs to be repetitive.
Like, do it again?
I feel like you might need to. Doesn't seem
I
like-
mean,
Are there any
what if,
nearby rocks
what
I
if
can
when you
smash
did it,
together?
I raged for a magical effect? Because I feel like if we do more, then it'd be more distracting.
Well, if we start just like breaking shit,
No, like, because when I rage, it does a magical effect. One of my effects is a really bright fucking light, or several of them pretty much are very bright lights.
true.
That's like a real sort
no,
of like
I
shot
can
in the
do it
dark,
later.
considering it's. I feel like there's just better ways to do that. Like, I don't know. Going into a rage seems really...
Peanut, may I
I
ask?
don't think you
is
guys
there
understand what's going on with Raid.
Peanut? May I ask? Is there any open houses or buildings with open doors in them?
No, I mean, it's the middle of night. All the doors are closed, probably like locked for the night. The ones that I seem to still have like people inside working late hours. I mean, they probably, all the doors are closed, windows closed.
No windows. No one just forgot and accidentally left the window open a little crack. No.
You can make a perception check to see if you can spot anything
Okay.
from walking down the street.
10.
Looking like all the windows you can see in your vicinity are closed.
Can I do like a perception check to see if there are any like rocks I can just fucking smash
I mean,
together?
yeah, there's rocks on
repeatedly?
the ground. Yeah.
Can I just grab them and start smashing them together while screaming?
The same people that like had started going back to sleep look out the window like, "Hey, knock it off down there!"
Pebble's
Can
gonna
I-
start punching a wall and also screaming, so
Can I
it still
pick
just
up-
sounds like rocks.
Can I pick up a rock and throw it through a ground level window?
Smash the window. You hear people stirring inside.
Can I climb through the window?
Oh sure, yeah. What are you trying to do in this
No.
house?
I want to cast Thunderwave inside someone's house.
Oh my god.
I want to go into their kitchen and cast Thunderwave.
Okay, you do that in the kitchen, and like everything in the kitchen is like blown back against the wall. Like so, the wall gets like damaged and stuff. You hear people coming down the
Jesus.
stairs.
I'd like to climb back out of the window. I think that's enough.
Pebble whips her head around at Shello and it's like, did you just fucking go into their house, Shello?
Yes!
You can't do that. That's the
I'm making a distraction!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Shello, can you make a dexterity saving throw?
Sure.
Ooh.
Dex. 17.
You see someone from one of the windows throw a fireball at you, and you're able to jump out of the way of it.
Oh,
Sweet.
And they yell
I
out,
think we should
"Hey,
get the
get
fuck
out of
off."
here! What are you doing, Casting Thunder?"
I'm still smashing rocks together and I'm still going, ah! Ah!
Can I,
Is,
you know, we should go.
can I cast Hideous Laughter before we leave?
On the guy who just did that.
On the guy who just threw a fireball at me?
Okay, yeah. What is the save for that?
14 Wisdom.
Yeah, what joke are you going?
Knock knock!
Can they reply?
Knock knock!
It's not replying.
Oh my
He's
god.
readying another fireball.
Oh my fucking god.
Knock knock!
Stop. Saying it louder won't do anything. My sweet prince.
Did he save? Yeah.
Is the joke knock knock? Is that the joke?
Yeah.
That's the joke.
Did he save his
Oh yeah, he saved.
Fuck.
Thought
I
you were
think
gonna
we should
finish the
leave,
joke.
guys.
No,
that
in
was the
fact,
joke.
make another dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I got a 23.
As you're all like leaving, he tries to throw another one and like misses again.
I just
What an
jump and
idiot.
click my heels and I
Oh my
dodge
God.
it.
Oh my fucking god.
What a little terror.
You guys all make your way back to Ivory Rise and at your apartments after causing a distraction. They don't know whether got away safely, whether you caused a distraction that was bigger than going through a building, killing like 10 guards and freeing a bunch of prisoners. But you all are back to your apartment now.
Would you say that it is currently a new day?
No.
No, as in
You guys
like,
haven't
Gotta be
gone to sleep
super
yet.
fucking late.
it's not past midnight yet.
Well, it was already past midnight
Well,
when you
past
went
midnight.
to the...
But it's
So would
not
you-
like sunlight.
Would you say that the sending stones have a new charge?
It's next dawn.
Oh,
It's not in the case, but not quite. But
Either way, guys, we should wait for him to contact us because if we contact him, we could waste the charge on something we don't actually.
yeah, I
What
plan
if-
to wait.
I'd like to poke Mherren in the side and eye up the fancy looking sword,
No, the
the scimitar.
Yeah. So, Shello, you can say you spend some time to look at it and everything.
I can sit crisscross applesauce on the ground.
You determine that it is a scimitar of speed.
Speed, you
You
say?
gain a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. In addition, you can make one attack with it as a bonus action each of your turns.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Does it also mean he's like super fast too?
Only the sword is super fast.
Oh.
When Pebble sword fizzled out and like didn't do the radiant stuff, since Sana, you know, was raised somewhat around the church, would she recognize or at least have a general idea of what happened?
Make a religion check.
If you roll better than me, motherfucker.
It's not very hard. You never roll well.
A 7.
Thank fuck.
7, not really something you're used to as a wood elf druid. You don't really come in contact with many like paladins, you know.
Okay.
As
That helps.
as she's sort of getting like, I guess, eyed down by Sana, Pebble's sort of sitting at the table and like gripping her hands and ungripping them, trying to like feel. She feels like she's weaker, and she's still sort of like dancing around the fact that she thinks she knows what it is. She seems like really paranoid.
You would probably know that if this happens to like a paladin or cleric, they usually have to see a leader of a church or like a holy person in order to right
Oof.
themselves, basically.
I'm sure that'll go really well.
While all of this serious malarkey is going on, Shello would like to scamper over to his room, over to his door, looking forward to trying to get this teddy bear out from under his bed.
Oh my god.
Actually, can I pull Mherren aside?
Yeah.
I know I gave you the ring that you and Pebble hold for, but is it okay if I hold on to yours?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
When the door.
Hello? Teddy bear?
Shello, make both an investigation check and a dexterity check.
Investigation and dexterity.
Yeah, terrifying.
19 and an 11.
Okay, so you spot the teddy bear,
There it is.
bottom of the bed, a lot of like cobwebs and stuff around it. You also notice that the paint on the wall is fairly freshly painted. There's like a painting was like on the wall, like nailed in and then like removed, and that hole was just like painted over. The landlord just like painted over like a lot of stuff. Like every time a new person moves in here, they just like paint the walls again, no matter like what's on it, you know, like painting over like light switches and stuff, even though those don't exist, but you know the thing.
Yeah.
But reaching down to get the teddy bear that you see between the crack, you're unable to really reach it with your short arms.
I have my eyes on you. You, Mr. Bear!
But as you're gonna get to it, you're like bumping around and there's like paint on the wall, like chip and stuff.
Is everything
You know,
okay? I'm at the door.
Go do that. I'm like,
You damnable bear! I'll get you one night.
He's okay. He's okay.
I'd like to imagine that the bear is just like nailed to the floor so he can't reach it.
oh my god. It's cursed, so however close he gets to it, it always just like inches a little bit.
It's like Thor's hammer where no one can move it.
It's like a
Literally.
really good perspective drawing, and there's not actually a bear there.
I hope that I'm only able to get it with like a nat 20.
As some of the paint chips off, reeling under the paint is a bit of red on the wall.
Oh shit.
Did you
Oh, no.
did you do this, bear? Did you paint this wall?
Of course.
Knock, knock, knock. Shello, what? Why are you screaming at a bear? Is there a bear in your room? What's
There's
going
a this small bear is stuck beneath my quarters.
on? Can I enter? Can I open your door?
If you must.
I can
What are you
wild
doing,
try
bud?
talking to it.
What's
No,
what's
it's
what are you up?
The bear.
Yes, I see a bear there.
He is stuck.
He is.
And he forever escapes my grasp.
Can I try to get or like?
Please
Pebbles
do
gonna-
not. It's too dangerous.
Not what I was. Oh, would you? Pebble's going to sort of
Oh,
move Shello out of the
God.
way and just try to look at the little red spot on the wall.
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Don't touch the bear.
Hey guys, it's me, Scally.
You don't move Shello to look at the wall because you don't notice the red there.
Okay, cool. That's that's
only
what I
Shello
love.
noticed it.
Okay, yeah. Well, have fun with your bear, Shello. Good night, and a normal night it is.
Can I use the horn of silent alarm on Shello?
Okay. Yeah, Shello, you
I
just hear like a
just-
loud noise in your head.
Bear! You cannot. You must keep it down. They will find out that you are stuck here.
Oh my freaking god.
As everyone retires for the night, Sana checks just to make sure like they're all going to bed, and then puts on the ring, and so Pebble just feels like this emotion of just like nervousness but like determination kind of mixed together, and she knocks on Pebble's door.
Hello,
It's me.
Sana.
I-
What's going on?
She like looks around, and then she's like fidgeting with her hands, and she just looks up, and Gilmore, I want to talk about that.
About Gilmore?
I heard of this rumor of something happening of a Earth Genasi, involving the church, and when I saw you, the armor looked familiar, and your outburst the other night, it confirmed my suspicions.
Pebble's like pretty uncomfortable, not like in a bad way, really, just sort of like she doesn't like talking about this, especially after she hears Sana say Earth Genasi. She sort of is like looking anywhere but in Sana's eyes, especially with how sweaty she is. She's just like really uncomfortable, but she invites Sana in her room, just steps aside.
My mom and dad always, taught me that races like humans and Genasis, they are savage creatures. But I was scared seeing you for the first time. But I don't know what's going on with you, but you after the night you blew up, and she's just trying, like, sort of pacing back and forth, just like 2 feet, just trying to think of the words to say. I was told after that incident that Earth Genasis are monsters. But after seeing you, I don't see a monster, and I don't know what's going on with you, but I'm seeing you upset the other night. It didn't feel right. I'm sorry, and I start heading for the door.
No, don't be sorry. Pebble hadn't really been saying anything while Sana explained herself, but when she looked up at her face was just completely covered in tears. She just gives Sana a hug before she goes.
And taken aback, like arms kind of up, unsure what to do, Sana just slowly just lowers her arms and just lightly taps her back. I'm gonna go back to my room now.
Thank you, Sana.
And then she just like scurries off.
On all fours, I'm imagining.
No.
All right, Bear. If you have to be that way, we can part.
God,
We can.
Oh my fucking god.
We can agree to disagree on you coming out from down there. But know this: one day you will raise your ugly head, and I will nab it.
My dear lord.
So after you all find sleep and take a long rest, you awake for the next morning.
Pebbles looks like she slept really well this morning, unlike the past few days. She's sort of been tossing and turning a lot, but she gets up and she's like, she has energy. She's greeting everyone as they wake up. She's grabbing some cereal and milk and watching YouTube on her phone.
I'd like to be sitting on the table in like the living room area, just cross-legged and grumpy.
Possible for Sana just be using her brewer supplies to make alcohol?
Oh my god.
Sure, yeah, you find various fruits, grains, things you're able to ferment, and you just have a section of the kitchen set up with various bottles of this kind of stuff.
For my water pouch, of course.
Did we want to have a look at that, the docks at that, like,
Yeah,
bracelet, the crates?
The other address for the bracelet thing,
Oh,
the necklace. But where do we want to go after?
The Beast of Green Clay. Oh wait, that's like after we leave the city type thing. But,
Yeah, it's
like,
out of the city.
Whereabouts was the
oh, sorry,
desert?
We have
let me
That's
find
in
the map.
bottom left.
the desert is Fyron.
Yeah, bottom left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bottom left.
I would like to. Well, assuming we're staying within the capital for a little bit, or are we thinking of not doing that?
We're thinking of leaving the capital soon.
Okay, I didn't know if you guys want to spend a day in the capital or something.
We're not far from Muscle Strong either.
We should go to
I
Fire.
do kind of want to go past Muscle Strong when we're on
We
our
should
way
go to.
there.
We should go to Green Clay and then Fire In. I think.
I.
Oh
You
yeah.
get
I
Hulk
guess.
hands.
Sorry, Mherren. Maybe not. Well, I do want to go to Green Clay. I think Green Clay.
I feel like we should either, at the minute, go towards Hasday Salil or Mori Mines.
Yeah.
Because there's the strike in
Mori
Mori
Mines.
Mines, and they're making a new coliseum in Hasday Salil.
I like the thought of more mines. I think any chance that we see more little fellas is a good thing.
Where's Hasday Soul?
Bottom of the, like, south.
Hasday Salil is like very far.
Okay, I see it now.
On the beach, pretty much.
It's like
I mean,
Florida.
I feel like we could go, as much as I don't want to, through Green Clay. I don't know. I want to go to Muscle Strong
Yeah, we could
on the
go.
way over.
We could go to Green if we want to. If we need to stop off at Green Clay, and then we could stop at Felsenstad.
No, I don't think we have to stop there. I think we're good to not go to that place.
I think we're going to that place now that you've
I
said
don't
that.
think we should go to Felsenstad. I just don't think.
I think we are going there now.
I think that that's a bad idea.
Well, I don't
think
want to
that
go to
that's-
Green Clay.
Yeah,
So
you're kind of
I-
forcing our hand here. I think the path we take is probably either Ertleton to Felsenstad or Green Clay to Felsenstad, and then Muscle Strong, and then one of those bottom two Mori Mines or Hasday Salil, whichever one makes more sense for us to go to. That will be a
Mori
long
Mines?
trip to either of those two. So I think once we're in Mherren, we can, or Fyron, we can choose where we're going.
I hand everyone morning alcohol.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
We could go to the Hasday Salil pit before they get the funding. I assume it's going to take a minute for that to go through. Like when you do a bank transfer to a dodgy account, and it takes like a week to go through.
This time it's literal gold on a carrot.
I don't think that's how it works, but we could probably get there before they finish it.
And then
Wait.
before they have a full running pit, we're able to take it down.
I mean, we could go to Hanali's Embrace and see if we can ambush Dupe.
Yeah, but
I
okay, Dupe
think
is
that's
scary.
a bad idea.
He's
As
not that
someone
scary. He's
who-
literally a frog.
Yeah, you
Well, he
say
won't
that
be
to
alone.
scars on my chest.
Who are you guys talking about?
Dupe, he's a frog.
There's a funny frog, man.
Like, like you?
No, I'm an ant boy.
No, but like, well, like.
You see, if I had my frogs in my previous bag of holding before you murdered all my frogs, I could show you them.
No, that's not what happened.
I just mean like ants are usually tiny and you're big.
I don't know what you mean.
He is a
I'm an ant
person-sized
boy.
frog. Yes, Dupe
Okay,
is a
okay.
person-sized frog.
A scary frog.
Did we ever mention to you about the coliseums?
I only really know of it and all you talking about it in passing. I've just been following all your leads because I have nothing else to do.
He was an avid supporter of the one up in the small town Krusty Bay.
I don't know much out of this city. I'm sorry.
Have you heard of fish?
It's in a swampy area.
I
It's
I've heard of fish. Yes.
it's to the west. Pretty far from here, but
I never been out of the city before. I don't know how
that's
much
fine.
I can help you all out there.
Regardless where it is, he's not a great person. We saw him doing horrible people, he grabbed innocent people and got them to fight against prisoners, and well, prisoners being prisoners, more than times the prisoners won. Not a very good person.
And
It was hellish.
these same people are the ones we fought last night.
Not last night. Last night were guards.
There was the fish man
They were
from the Coliseum.
people working with the Coliseum.
But those
People that directly supplied them, if you want to put it that way.
those were guards, and they under the city. The city's doing this.
Unfortunately, we think they might be involved, yes.
The city's funding it at the very least.
Just blank. She doesn't know what to say next.
Yeah. She would be very, self-raised from the city, so it makes sense. They're not going to openly tell them that, hey, we fund all this shit.
Just kind of... it's hard to believe, you know?
We need to make sure that Sun is okay to leave the city when we go. If she is who we think she is, if we leave the city with her, it'll be a kidnapping bounty, and I'm sure that this person who might be related to her might ask for it as dead and not dead or alive.
Oh well.
Money bags.
The thing is, we can't just leave her behind.
We can't, but if they're working with the college.
Say now, money bags. Last
Yeah.
night, did you kill? You were very bloody, and you seem to be doing very well.
She just opens and closes her hands in front of her face. I did.
Uh-oh.
Good
Did you guys
job,
get up
champ.
too much?
Anyone's gonna
Nice.
pat Sana on the shoulder.
I'm gonna pat
Because-
Sana on the shoulder with a big old ant grin.
I'm gonna pat Sana on the head.
You can
Jeez.
kill again if you want.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my dear god.
I said
No,
it before, and I'll say it again. You can kill whoever you want, when you want.
No.
Yeah.
Good. We have an understanding.
Ignore him.
You're heading to
Good.
the industrial district then to track down that shipment.
Yes.
Okay.
The hood is extra covering now.
I remember the logo, but I can't remember if we were given an exact address.
There was
down...
a exact address on the thing. There's also the logo. So in the industrial district, there's a lot of factories. You see a big factory for Dupe's candied eggs.
Oh god, a factory for them?
But finding the address, it seems to be a leather tanner place. From outside of it, this entire district has like some stank to it. It kind of smells a bit here, but this tanner specifically, it smells like rotten meat and sweaty socks just combined into like one concoction for the nose.
What the fuck?
Sounds tasty.
Really bad.
But it just seems like a normal tannery.
I wanna head into that. Did you call it a tannery?
It's a leather tanner. This isn't like a shop, you know. Walking in, they have like a little desk, but there's no one like at it, bell on the counter. But it seems there's people like working in the back on actual like leather tanning.
I'd like to ring that motherfucking bell.
After a few minutes, no one seems to come. And eventually, someone just looks around the corner and is like looks confused, and he like walks up to you all and is like, "Can I help you?"
What the fuck? What are we saying?
I don't think we got this far in our planning process.
I'd like to hold up the gem necklace, which I assume is dripping in blood still.
It has some
Or
dried
has
blood on him. He's been
Blood
dead.
crusted to it. I'd like to say, excuse me, I believe this is yours. I believe our packages got switched. Lost in
Packages?
A box.
Does it look
with-
like I
with
work with
this address.
jewelry?
I have
What
no
was-
clue. A shipment for brilliant jewelry, and Chris Cloth seems to have your address, the addressee of this particular establishment.
Why would we need jewelry?
They sent something. That's the
Do I
issue.
wait? I don't know if this is like a secret passcode thing that I need to think of.
What? I don't think so. I think.
Can we roll insight?
Mherren, roll an insight check.
Thank you, Mherren.
A 9.
9.
He looks like he's like a younger worker here, and he just seems kind of confused.
Do you have a manager or a boss of some sort?
Sure. I mean, he's working right now, and I can go get him. He's not gonna be too happy.
Please
All right.
If you could, please. Thank you.
make him
So
unhappy.
He goes back, and then 10 minutes later, like a amount of time that kind of makes you all like annoyed passes by,
Yeah.
and eventually a guy comes out, an elven man that has doesn't look too great for like an elven guy. Like he's kind of balding and stuff. But he comes out and, what can I help you with? Something about a shipment.
I'd like to hold up the gem necklace the exact same way that I did with the other guy. I'd like to say, it would appear this gem necklace appeared at the incorrect shipping address, if you know what I mean.
Where'd you get that?
Fuck, I already forgot the name. Brilliant Jewelry.
Brilliant jewelry.
We got there. It's okay.
Listen, meet me around back. Who did you tell about this?
Around back.
All right, meet me around
We
back.
told no one.
No one, meet me around back right now.
Just the young gentleman. You might want to fire him.
He's
No.
He had
He's
quite
fine.
a lot of sass.
Just meet me around back. I'll meet you at the back door.
Don't
And he
fire
walks
him.
back into like the back area.
Okay. Did he mean back of the building or like follow him?
I imagine around back. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you all walk around the back, going like into like a back alley, and then showing up at like what just seems to be like a shipment area. That jewelry, you said you got it from the jewelry store?
Indeed.
Yeah, what other details?
I believe there was it addressed for this address. There was a funny symbol.
Simple. Why is that blood on it?
Ooh.
Well, your necklace has some peculiar properties. I'm sure you can gather.
It
Unless,
killed the
of course.
clerk.
Okay, well,
Give me that. He
I've
like
never
tries
heard-
to grab it
what's
out
the
of
point
Shello's
if you
hands.
fucking say it?
Can I resist?
Yeah, make a dexterity check.
I've never
Just a
heard
regular
someone
check?
Yeah, just a
Shello
regular check.
say something so directly as "it killed the clerk." That was so
He
direct.
tries to grab it from you, and you like move it out of the way before he can get it. He's like, that's property of us. Give it back.
Nah.
Oh.
Not so fast.
Oh my god.
Mherren's gonna like step between them.
All right, who
Cross your
are you all?
arms.
Why are you bringing this here?
We are the pity party.
That means nothing to me. You're working with the Capitol?
No,
No, we're
No.
not working with the Capitol.
you
Who
actually.
are you with?
Each other.
I'm with myself.
And what's your goal here bringing this here?
Our goal is to figure out what the hell happened and why the hell someone in the industrial district could possibly need a necklace that does this.
He kind of like purses his lips and licks his teeth like nervously, you know, and like looks away. Like he's like, "I'm fine. Just come with me. You can't tell anyone about this."
Can I peek out from behind Mherren and say, "Are you having problems with the missus?"
Oh my lord.
He leads you inside this like back area and like goes into like a back like storage room and like moves some boxes to reveal what looks like a hatch to underground and opens it up. It reveals like a staircase down.
Fuck?
Inside of this hatch, it has like the same sort of symbol on the wall of like the upside down sun, or the bottom half of the sun. He waits for you all to walk in before closing this hatch behind you all, and then leading you to a room underneath this place that's very like, it's lit up by some like torches and stuff, and there's like a big round table with like some big map and like paperwork and everything all around it, and like there's some little dugout makeshift offices down here, and you see like a handful of people just around looking at things down here, looking at the map, talking amongst themselves. But when you all come down here, it gets the attention of everyone down here. They all just like look up at you all and like look around each other kind of confused. Then a
Gulp.
drow man, a drow elf man that's darker skin, pointy ears, bob sort of haircut, approaches, and he's like, who are you all you people?
I am a juggling ant.
We call ourselves the pity party.
Graham, who are these people you're bringing down here? And the boss of the tanner says, they have the necklace you guys were waiting for. I don't know. Just talk to them. I don't want to be involved in any of this. And he like starts like heading back up, and the drow man kind of grabs his like temple and like looks down, sighs. Okay. Why do you have this necklace?
Well, it seems your shipment got misplaced.
I stole it.
No, he didn't. He
No.
didn't. That's a lie.
Shipment, yeah,
No,
I
I
know
did.
our shipment was misplaced, and he kind of like goes to the side and like goes through a box and holds up a piece of jewelry that looks fairly similar, but it seems to be a normal necklace.
Would you say it's worth more?
Probably.
Can I make like a check to see if it is worth more?
You make an investigation, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
18.
Some of the gemstones on the one you had seemed kind of fake. This one, all of it seems real. All of it seems like more pristine.
Okay.
The one you had, it was made to look fancy enough, but like sort of like not really, just like in
faux
yeah, like
fancy.
faux fancy, yeah. Good word for it.
Thank you.
But he holds this up and he says, "Yeah, we were supposed to get that necklace, and now our plans are halted."
What plan?
Plans require a necklace that strangles the wearer.
Strangles.
Who are
That's-
the
well,
six of you again?
didn't it
Why are you
cut her
coming
head
here
off?
asking questions about this?
Well, no, it
I'm
kept
Shello,
shrinking, so it
the
effectively
juggling ant
strangled
boy.
her till it chopped her head off.
And I have your necklace.
You can keep the necklace. We don't need it anymore.
We could swap.
I don't need to.
You trust me. You would rather this one.
Are you six affiliated with anyone?
No,
No.
I'm a juggling ant.
Oof.
I'm no good.
And how do you feel about the capital?
I
not
have no strong
positively.
opinions.
Definitely not positively,
Yes,
but
Certainly not positively.
you know. Tee-hee.
I'm an ant.
Oh my god.
As you guys are talking, he's sort of looking you all up and down, very carefully. Then you notice a cat at all of your feet.
Oh,
Its
Oh.
eyes looking a bit like magical. It seems to be like scanning you all basically. This cat
it a
is
That's not a good, that's
it's
not a
a
good cat.
it's a black cat that looks it's called a wolf cat,
oh,
but it looks
that sounds
really
cute.
you can look up a picture of it. It's really ugly. Its
I don't
fur
care.
is all
Yeah.
like mangled and it kind of looks like a bat.
Hold on, I'm looking.
I
up
don't
what a
care. I
wolf
think
cat
it's
looks like.
adorable. I'm
Wolf
also trying to look
space
it up,
cat?
but I
Yeah, it's a
just-
wolf cat.
All these are sick looking.
oh my god! What the fuck? Ew! Oh!
Oh, I like those.
Some of them are cute. Most of them I think are freaky.
It's
Pronounced
not
liquor.
bad looking. It's like one of those hairless.
Oh yeah, no, it
cats.
looks
Oh,
Hairless
yeah.
cats
a
are
little
cute.
goofy.
Looks like a hairless cat that grew hair all of a sudden.
Yeah,
Looks like a
yeah.
hairless
Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
they're just
all
a
the
little
way.
goofy.
Once you all notice this
cat
cat
that
kind
I
of at your feet looking at you all, it then disappears and revaporates on his shoulder,
It's a friend.
Well, hello there.
Might not be.
and he says, "You all know anything about the Dawn Trotters?"
We've heard about
We've
them.
heard some things.
We don't really know anything
What do you know
serious.
about the Dawn Trotters?
I'm the leader of the Dawn Trotters in the capital.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
well,
nice,
shit.
nice to meet you, sir. and
Would
she
you
salutes.
happen to know
But
about?
I'm not going to be leader
certain-
for much longer. They're sending me back to
Oh.
Queen's Nest. My name's Chasmere Usyk.
Can you like spell that for me, please?
H-A-S-Z-M-Y-R. The first name.
What a
Usyk.
terrible fucking spelling.
Usyk is spelled O-U-S-S-E-K.
Damn.
It's not
Okay.
nearly as bad as the first name.
Pretty bad. Now, can I ask what the spelling of the first word of Dawn Trotters is?
D-A-W.
Same as Dawn's name. D-A-W-N.
That's my name!
Yeah, not
Trotter.
D-O-N. But
He continues. He says, "We missed our opportunity for the necklace, and I'm packing up here." And you see some of the other people in the back are kind of like frantically packing up some like boxes and stuff. He continues. He's like, "Oh, I'm packing up here. I'm going back to Queen's Nest. It's the homeland of the Drow Shardarkai, you know. But they're sending me back there just to give me some leave, clear my head after fucking this up, putting the wrong address on the shipment." Kind of looking down, like gritting his teeth, like mad at himself.
It would seem
well,
to an astute eye such as myself, by the way, I am an ant,
oh my
that
God.
you may have not put the incorrect address, as the crate in the jewelers did in fact have your symbol upon it. This symbol was in the jewelers.
Yeah, because they sent us the shipment from
Well,
Mherren.
From Fear.
You clearly did not put in the wrong address.
Yeah, I told the ones in Mherren the wrong address, and that's why they're giving me leave.
Then how
If
did
I
you get
may-
theirs?
So-
The ones at Mherren, they meant to get this other necklace and make like a replica of it. You see, but
I see.
somewhere along the lines it got messed up, and it was probably my fault.
Well, since you do not need that necklace anymore, may I take it off your hands? I can return it to the jewelers.
No, and you know what? Why does yours have blood on it? It was never used. It went to the jewelry place.
No, it was.
It was
It was,
accidentally
The woman running the shop tried to put
by
it on
accident.
me, put it on herself, and it tightened until her head popped off.
Accidentally.
Which is why we've come here to
By
confront
accident.
Ah.
you. No, stop.
Ah.
We're here on purpose. The rest of it was an accident.
Well, I'm glad you people got it for guards or anything. I guess there's some
You want it?
grace in this.
You're damn lucky. What was this intended for? What was your plan?
I don't know how much I can really tell you, being not a member of the Dawn Trotters.
We do happen to know a gentleman who is in cahoots with you trod folk.
Who?
Have you ever
a certain
Heard of Dawn?
Gone the artist.
Where?
He was helping.
Where?
the
Gone where?
resistance. No,
the
his name,
artiste.
his
Gone
name
the
is
artist.
Gone.
It's
I don't know
Gone.
anyone named Gone.
Oh, okay.
He
He
is-
assisted your Dawn Trotter friends.
How long
over-
have you been a Dawn Trotter?
It was, like 5 years now, something like that.
And you have not heard of Gone?
I don't know everyone in the Dawn Trotters.
He
Not
is,
anymore.
I believe, no longer an active member.
He's been
He
in
used to.
He got put in a coliseum,
You got it, Mherren.
and that
That's
stopped
fine.
him from being. You have cut me off so many times. Let me have this.
He looks behind him to some people like doing like looking at some papers, and he's like, "Hey, can you look at the file, see if we got anyone on Gone?" And they're like, "Oh, yeah, sure." A few minutes, person comes back and he's like, "There's someone that was named Gone. Way back, they were arrested for some street art. They were a very low member of the Dawn Trotters. It wasn't really anyone special." And Chasmere looks back to you all and he says, okay, so you know this Gone guy, and what about him?"
Excuse me, nobody special. This is Gone the
Okay.
artiste.
Okay.
Well, it seems like he's been
Okay.
in jail for a long time, so I don't really...
He,
They took his nipples.
Dang.
let me explain. So Gone, we mentioned, was taken to the Coliseum. He's out.
I see, okay.
Do you think that's a simple feat?
I guess
Or
not.
do you think that someone like that can help your resistance?
Suppose he can help? Is he here?
He's not, but we have been instructed by him to visit the Dawn Trotters over in Mherren.
If you want to be a member of the Dawn Trotters, then yeah, you're gonna have to go to Mherren and talk to someone there.
Why don't we talk to
That's-
you because you're the leader?
Only
He's
for the
the
ones in the
leader.
capital, and he's moving.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh! I thought you meant that that's I thought
He's
you meant
just-
that that's just what it is. Like usually is that he's the leader, but you have to talk to someone in fire.
No, he's
No,
also
he's
just
the
the
leader of the
leader
capital
of the
one.
capital group,
Oh,
which is like
God.
a small insurrectionist group, I believe.
So could we ask someone there about this necklace and this plan?
I guess the plan fell through anyway, since the wedding was canceled, but it was supposed to be a wedding gift for the queen.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, but that would have hurt her.
Yeah, we were trying to
shit. I
assassinate
think
it,
it
assassinate
wasn't
the
a
queen to
gift.
get to the king.
Can I look at Donna and see if she's at all disturbed by this information?
Can I make him roll an insight check?
Yeah, so Balthazar, you roll an insight check, and then P3, you will roll a d20, either add your persuasion or your deception, but don't say which one.
Alright.
19.
Oh, 19.
Oh, shit.
No, that's -2.
Okay, -2.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Sana is just absolutely fear-stricken. She is paralyzed with fear. She is terrified. Like, she's not moving an inch. Eyes wide open, pupils like very small. She is not okay right now.
We were gonna assassinate the queen, and then that should have given us an opening to attack the king, but the shipment didn't arrive, and now we just gotten word that the wedding is off. The information is new, so I'm not sure, but they're sending me out of here. They're kind of trying to keep a low profile here, so it seemed we missed our opportunity.
You wouldn't have any use for your necklace,
I'm not giving
Oh
you the
my
fucking
God.
necklace.
and clearly this necklace is
Shello.
in poor
Shello.
shape.
We're gonna take the necklace we have, and we're gonna sell it for funds for the Dawn Trotters. You can't have it.
I'm not sure why you would do that.
In
This
fact,
one
give me
is
that
clearly...
one back. And he tries to take it. Roll a dexterity.
Roll dexterity. I got 20.
He got a 2, so he tries to grab it
Okay.
and move it out of the way. And he's like, "Okay,
This
I
is
don't care.
not
We don't need
necessary."
it anymore."
Let's not fight the people we're trying to get help from. Please
I'm
chill
not,
out.
I'm not trying to fight him. I just think
Yeah,
he doesn't need
exactly.
it.
Oh, you're
anymore.
annoying the shit out of him.
No, I'm
We're
not
fighting
doing it
her,
on
I'm taking
purpose.
her
The
shit.
necklace was a
I
one-time use.
don't
After
believe
it
that.
collapses on itself, it can't be used again anyway. So we're not gonna need it anymore. If you can dispose of it some way, that'd be for the best.
Do you know how to clean blood?
What? just toss it into like the ocean, the docks or something.
It is very shiny though.
Listen, you just said it's killed someone, and you have the murder weapon.
But it is very shiny, dude.
Oh
I'm
my
not sure if you
God.
understand.
Listen, we really need to pack things up here. You're kind of like distracting. We're moving bases from the Tanner to somewhere else. I'm not sure yet. You said you're heading to Fearin to talk to the people there, so they can probably give you more information on the next steps. I'm out for the count at this point.
I mean, I think we should tell him.
We could tell him that we escaped from the Pit of Pity.
Coliseum.
Well, I
Coliseum.
purposely left that information out. We don't know these people that well. We
But
can't
God.
just like.
They're literally trying to kill the people who are trying to enslave us in the Coliseum.
Yeah, that's. You're too trusty. You're
Enemy
too
of our
trusting.
enemies, our friend.
Yeah.
No,
No,
you
that's not
you
how-
don't learn that shit in war.
You don't learn that shit when you're in religion fighting class.
True.
Well, if you wouldn't mind putting in a good word with your fellow trotters, our names are Mherren. I'm Mherren. The ant boy is Shello.
I'm Shello.
The lady made of rocks is
Pebble.
Pebble. The human wizard is named Balthazar.
He has an owl.
He does have an owl. This very pale teenager is Skrubbins. And then this is Sona.
And we are the pity party.
Okay. And what kind of help can you be to us?
Well, I'm cute. I can stand around and look pretty.
Don't listen to her.
We all kill things very well.
I don't do that.
I am wonderful at murder.
We're
I
good
don't.
fighters.
That's not.
Don't listen to them. We are very good fighters. In fact, just recently, we intercepted some people bringing prisoners and children to the Coliseum to fight.
Interesting.
There's only so much information that I'm also willing to give, so I'm sure you can understand my position here. But we can be of great use.
Let's see. I can send a letter over. Tell them that there should be a group coming in called the Pity Party, and to be expecting you. The headquarters is a little bit outside of the city currently. We've since your friend Gon was there, it's probably been moved since then. Some ruins outside of the city. You find those. They're pretty big ruins. It shouldn't be too hard.
Thank you. We greatly appreciate it.
I'll tell them you all can fight, and that you have apparently intercepted some fighters that they're sending to the Coliseum, and I know those transports are very heavily armored, so I believe you can fight. Once I confirm the information you just told me, he kind of like signals to someone behind him that goes like looking through things.
I am also able to juggle.
Great. I appreciate any
God.
addition to the cause we can get. So
I do parties.
maybe
Oh my god.
maybe I'll see your group again once they put me back in. But for now, I'm gonna be out up in Queen's Nest.
I look forward to seeing you in the future, President.
Yes, likewise.
I suppose we fucking leave now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind
Pebbles
of
can
goes
go to
back to like
sleep with
packing
Anne.
some things up. What looks to be his like personal kind of office. That's like a dugout hole to the side of the room.
Can I pickpocket Shello
Oh.
Why?
for the necklace?
Oh.
Make a sleight of hand. You're trying to like grab it from like Shello from where you think he put it, but you're just kind of like bumping into him with your hand, and he very obviously notices.
Excuse me, moneybags. Was I in your way?
I tripped.
Okay.
Going back up the stairs, the manager guy is nervously tapping his foot, waiting by the hatch to go up, and he sees you all coming. He's like, "Oh, great!" And he like opens it up, and he's like, "All right, don't be coming back around. I don't know if they told you, but the Dawn Trotters are moving here. So I don't want to deal with this anymore. So goodbye."
See you.
Well, we did that shit. I don't know. What do you guys want to do next? I can't remember if we came up with a plan for what to do.
We didn't come across any more money, did we?
Money?
Wait, we have money.
Like restock on potions.
In
whatnot.
Sunleaf Towers, there's the Crabapple offices. There's also that one building that was like a therapist place that was offering like a job, basically.
100 gold per session. I wrote that down. Do whatever we can in the city, then, because we have to pass through Erdleton to get to Greenclay anyway. And
Yeah.
there's the quest in Erdleton and the quest in Greenclay, so we can just put those on the way.
There's also the
But
fact
we would
that
have
we're
to go out
going
of
to
our
be-
way for Mount.
There's also the fact that we
Mountain.
are going to be frequently coming back to the capital because it's where our home is. So we
Well,
don't
yeah,
have to
but
get everything done.
I think what we should
Um,
do is go to the Sun Lake Towers stuff, then go to Mountain to do that, and then come back. I think we should drop Pebble off and come pick her up.
Like a
Just drop me
daycare.
off like a daycare, motherfucker.
yeah.
But you could drop me
We
off at the
can't do
therapy
anything
place.
there.
Have fun,
No, I also
honey.
wanna go
Find
there.
God.
Yeah, have fun finding your god. Don't know who they are, but like...
Good luck. None of my
'Cause I mean,
business.
the thing is, we have nothing to do there, and we can't really help Pebble in any way being there.
I can follow
Unlike-
Pebble.
Can we maybe
you
take
guys-
the time
we
to
can do that.
maybe go somewhere we can sit down with Sana and make sure she's okay? She looked a
What-
bit
what-
shaken
what?
in there.
That's boring.
She looked a
Okay.
fair bit shaken in there, like
Sorry.
she just had
Yeah.
someone died.
I'm not used. I'm not used to death. I'm not used to death. I'm sorry.
You're okay.
Eyebrow
It
raised.
seemed like it was more than just a random death. It
You've
seemed
killed
like a
many with
person-
your own bare hands.
And you can kill more.
It seemed like it was personal, Sana, if you don't mind me prying.
I'm not used to death.
Okay.
Alright, that's fine.
Just
Pebble
remember,
punches
you-
Balthazar on the shoulder and says, "Stop
No.
crying. She's uncomfortable."
Didn't we drop her off?
Not yet,
Not yet.
motherfucker.
Mherren is gonna
Can
pat
Rude.
Sana's back to like comfort.
She kind of jumps a little bit.
It's alright, it's just me.
If you need to tell us anything, please don't feel like you need to hold it to yourself and bottle it up. If you need to tell someone, you can trust us.
Just turns
You don't
away.
have to tell us anything. But know that we're here for you and we will protect you. You're part of the group.
Balthazar brings out his owl familiar. His owl like hops down his arm to go say hello to Sana.
Mm-hmm.
Does it bite?
No, she's very gentle. You can pet her if you
She
like.
is.
Her hand can't stay in one place. She is shaking while she just slowly pets the owl.
Aloria just gives little playful chirps. She gets pet.
Aw.
Mm.
Well, off to church
Let's
school I
go.
go.
Off to find
Let's go
God.
drop off
Let's
Pebble.
drop the delinquent off.
So you're just dropping Pebble off at
Yeah.
Square and then continuing
Yep.
to Sun Lake without her?
Yep.
I'd like
Like,
to
I
stay
mean, yeah.
with. I will stay with Pebble.
Okay, you're going.
Oh,
with
okay.
Pebble.
Thanks,
Okay.
Shello.
Oh,
that's
that's
just-
just both of our healers.
I'm
Well-
tugging on Mherren. I don't think we should leave them alone.
I guess we're all going to therapy.
Well, we probably all need therapy, but
What are you saying?
I can hear God.
no, you can't. That's the problem.
Oh, shut up. Oh my god.
So in the Orange Square, this is where a lot of the churches are. So you see mostly churches to elven deities. There's a very big one to Corellin, the big cathedral. Nearby to that is one to Angharradh. There's also a few others to other deities. Other ones that don't seem as popular as these two bigger ones to the two major elven deities. But the church to Angharradh is kind of separated into like three different wings to it, since Angharradh is a deity that's made up of 3 different deities that kind of combine themselves into one. So each one kind of representing a different thing. So there's different ceremonies conducted at each of these wings of this building. And then the Corellin church is very like massive. It's definitely the biggest one here, taking up probably like a quarter of the entire Orin Square. Where are you taking the group, Pebble?
I guess into the Church of Angharradh.
Hmm.
Should I not? Well, I mean,
So,
like, where else would I go? That's
Walking
fine.
in, you open up the large church doors and head in, and as you walk in, you're getting so many looks.
Oh, dear
Everyone just like turning back to like look at you. Some people like sitting in like some pews to, like pray and things in this like main hall. Some people like turn back, and then some of them stand up while they're looking back. Someone like puts like a hat over their chest, so it's like a prayer.
God. Oh dear
I'd
God.
like to say.
Aaron's
like,
gonna glare at these motherfuckers.
I like to say kind of quietly, like, "Hello, I'm an ant. How are you?"
Can I roll like intimidation? To see? I'm glaring these
Sure.
people down so they stop looking at her.
Sana's just pushing the hood more over her face.
Dear Lord. Okay. who just
22.
rolled?
So
Oh.
Mherren, giving like looks back to all these people, they begin to look away, scared at your group. Occasionally, like glancing back, even more afraid now. Some of them already seem
Yeah, well,
kind
they
of
can
afraid, but
suck my
now.
dick.
But in
I
this
like these people.
in this big church, there is a giant statue of a female deity surrounded by 3 other statues that are of like half the size of this massive one, that look like 3 different women. For Anali, Sayanine, and Airdrie, the 3 deities that make up the aspect of Angharradh. Walking down this hall with pews, this is where you see like the 3 different wings. These wings of the building have different things in it. Like one of them seems to be like a wedding chapel, and there's like people in different like colored outfits that seem to be connected with each of these 3 deities that make up Angharradh.
Can I find like the sort of a figure of authority, like someone to talk to? I'm thinking about this as sort of like a confession thing, in like one of those confession booths. I don't know if they have that.
Yeah,
but...
so looking around, you haven't been here in a little bit. You kind of start making your way to what you know of as the priest's office to see if someone's in there. But as you're walking, there's someone from behind in a long, flowing like cloak that's like dragging along the ground with his like arms folded to his chest, and in front of him with a congregation of a few people walking behind him, kind of approaches your group from the back. This man says, so you returned to the church, my child.
I'm going to sort of like get a better look at this guy to see if I know, or like to see what I know about him.
You don't recognize him
at all?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. She looks very uncomfortable. How tall is this dude?
He's a high elf. He's about like 6 feet tall. He doesn't look very old. Sort of middle-aged, I guess. For an elf, it's hard to really tell when it's at this age he's at right now. But he doesn't have any really visible wrinkles. Maybe some slight aging to his face, but that's about it. He has black hair that reaches beyond his shoulders, but not too long. A golden headband wrapped around his head with a triangle symbol on the front. Blue eyes, long ears, of course. Wearing robes, long robes that sort of drag along the floor behind him. These robes are mostly earthy tones, dark brown, black, but then bands, scarves around him of a very shiny golden texture, some white inlaid throughout it. So while the robes seem modest, these accessories make him seem more grand than if he hadn't been wearing them. But just looking at him, he has a visage of importance to him.
She looks terrified. Pebble's like stumbling over her words like you've not seen before. She's just like really, really nervous. She's like, hello, yeah, I wanted to talk with someone, a priest, preferably. Who are you?
Well, you've come to the right place, my child. My name is Erg Victon.
How do you spell that?
Aerrig. Last name Victin.
Okay.
As he's saying that, a kind of patrol of paladins kind of approaches, around like 5 of them, and with like their weapons up, and then he just holds up his hand towards them, and they all like stop. He says, "You won't need any of that here. They seem to come peacefully. Your name, Pebble, I believe, right?"
Yeah.
Well, Pebble, seeing you've returned to the Church of our Holy Goddess, I would very much like to speak to you in my offices, if that is alright.
Of course. She sort of like motions to the others to stay where they are, and kind of looks back up at the guy without saying anything, but like trying to say that she's ready.
He walks past you, kind of like lifting his hand a little bit to kind of signal to follow behind. The congregation behind him kind of disperses, goes doing other things around the church. There's some benches outside of the office for the others in the group to sit on and waiting. He walks into his office, closing the door behind him, so it's just him and Pebble in this room. Then he takes a seat at a chair in front of a desk. There's 2 chairs on the other side for Pebble to sit on.
She sits down in this chair ever so gingerly, trying not to destroy it like she did in the office of the manager. And then like the chair sort of creaks under her weight as she sits down, but she settles in and looks back up at the pastor, sort of forgetting for a second where she is and almost proud that she didn't break this chair.
The man, Erg, he says, "What brings you back to the church after your most sorrowful departing?"
I've been wanting to make up for what happened. I don't think it was right, but more than that, I didn't mean to do that. And as of maybe like 12 hours ago, my paladin powers, everything's gone. It's fading, and I don't know what's going on. But I didn't mean to do that, and I don't think anyone realizes. No one believes me.
He's kind of shaking his head up and down, listening a bit as he's like picking up some like very small, like round glasses, like reading glasses. He then puts on, and then he's picking up like after he's finished speaking, he picks up like a holy book and like flips to a page and reads a sentence, and then puts it down like face down, so it's still on the same page. And he says, "So you're seeking redemption for your past. We have noticed many people of the church were scared by you coming back. I don't think most of them would have expected you to ever set foot here again, but I preach forgiveness, and I don't hold any anger in my heart like the rest of the congregation. And we can only pray that they will find the same forgiveness to fill their hearts."
She's really relieved, just sort of still very on edge at this point. She continues, sort of like after a pause, she says, "I've had a lot of trouble with people, how they've been seeing me. I mean, you saw it back then, but people call me a freak or a monster, and it's hard not to believe that they're right. And she sort of looks down and like squeezes her hands again, feeling how weak she is.
You said you're a paladin. You said you lost your abilities to help others some
She
hours
nods.
ago. What led to this strife?
She glances around. She doesn't really want to disclose that, but she knows that this is sort of like a confidential type of deal, and gets really like leans down a little bit and almost whispers like, I got into a fight and I attacked her when she wasn't expecting it, after she had my trust.
Her? And who is her?
She's sweating and Lyra.
At this, he like goes back in his chair, putting his like hands up in a fold in front of his head, and he says, the daughter of Gilmore, I see, and she's the financial advisor to King Einar, is she not? What led you into this encounter?
She was trying to kill me. She wanted to avenge her father. And I managed to convince her to stop attacking, but I struck her when she was weak, when she was vulnerable, after I already convinced her not to attack me anymore.
I see. Lyra, she hasn't been to the church since her father, Gilmore's passing. Her father was training her as a paladin a bit. It's a bit of his personal teachings to her as she worked for the king, and ever since that day she's sworn an oath of revenge against you.
She looks very upset by this. Like it's one thing to know that has someone targeting her, sort of, but like an oath is serious, and having her take an oath of revenge on her is just like, it's a lot to take in.
It seems your halting of your abilities comes from this place of regret inside yourself for what you did to her father, but her being an aspect of this regret, it seems you not redeeming yourself in her eyes is affecting your faith.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that maybe some of this is just my own perception of myself, but surely there's a reason that she hates me for this long, and surely there's reasons people still attack me verbally and physically. Like, I really, really did do something terrible. She's like sort of just twiddling her fingers, looking anywhere but at Erig.
There's like an awkward silence as he like picks his book back up and flips to another page and reads just a few like passages of it to himself. And he says, the hate people have in their heart for others is a hate that is theirs and they must reconcile with. It is not your place to seek for that to end. It is theirs to make a peace with, but you can try to do the best you can to relieve them of this. tell me, in this fight, what was your goal? Did you want to be rid of her to solve this dilemma, or did you want to take the long road to find forgiveness?
I wanted her to understand that I never wanted to hurt her father. I wanted her to see that I'm really trying, but I ended up... I don't know what happened. I didn't trust her. I didn't trust that she would be peaceful with me, even if I explained myself. And I got upset and I lashed out again. But I did really want for her to see that I'm trying, and I did want her forgiveness and her to have closure.
It seems that one of you must take this first step to forgiveness, and there's no way to know if she would ever take this first step, so I believe it is your duty to do so. And in doing so, you must also forgive yourself.
She looks like sort of... I almost said taken aback. That's definitely the wrong phrasing. She just looks sort of like surprised when he says this, like her head sort of jolts up and she looks at him, but then like she realizes he's definitely right.
At this point, he like gets out of the chair and walks sort of to the back of the room behind his chair. There's like a bookshelf with like different books on it, different sort of like knickknacks, trophies, and holy symbols, things like that. Next to a thing with like some like letters on it, he picks up a letter opener. Walking back to his chair, he slides it against his hand, opening up a cut on his hand, some like blood trickling down. He sits back on the chair and sort of holds it up in front of you and tells you, "See now if Angharradh is with you."
She reaches out and her hands are trembling like a leaf in the wind, but she grabs onto his hand, and I'm trying to cast Lay on Hands pool to heal him.
You try to cast this, and there's a bit of a moment where nothing is really happening, and his blood kind of dripping onto his desk, but then it starts to go through.
She looks at her hands sort of like faintly glowing, and she like freaks out for a moment, but then she tries to continue healing him further, I guess.
Yeah, his wound begins to close up on his hand. Not entirely, but enough that there's no heavy flow and the blood is beginning to congeal. The blood's still kind of there, but no open wound bleeding anymore.
Hell yeah. Sorry. Pebble looks really shocked. Happy, also sort of sad, like in a way. Like she just, I don't know. There's a lot going on, and she looks up and she's like, she is still holding on to his hand. She's like, "Thank you so much. I really needed someone who I could talk to."
Begins reaching over, opening a drawer on his desk and pulling out what looks like some like gauze, and he starts to wrap his hand. The answers you seek are always within yourself. All I did was ask you the questions you needed the answers to, but all the answers you came up with yourself. I saw you come in with that group. Pardon my prying, but you've not been to the church in some time, but you seem to still be acting as a paladin, so I'm curious, what is your holy mission now that you're away from the church?
She thinks about this for a second. Her initial thought is that she wants to redeem herself still. She wants to prove that she's able to that she's a better person than people expected, I suppose. But she eventually settles on. She says, I do want to redeem myself, but I really care about my friends. I want to protect them. They've done a lot for me. And I think they deserve to have a better life than they've been given so far.
So, you have no interest in returning to the church at all and finish your paladin trainings?
Oh fuck, I didn't even think about that. I have interest in it. I just... The way things are right now, I don't think it's a good idea. You've been welcoming, but most people are not, and they need my help. And I need theirs. I hope that's okay.
I believe that the world needs our help to see Angharradh's light. Gilmore was a man past his time. He hated the war going on and believed our paladins of the church only be used to protect, but with the strength Angharradh gave us, we can show that our holy faith is the strongest, you see. The gods, they abandoned us, my child. Angharradh once could have walked among us, but now... But now, we simply pray to what often seems like deaf ears. While I don't know of the others in the Pantheon, surely the elven gods, the Sildren deities, will return to their people once our faith is bolstered and we become the one unification under Corellin and Angharradh. It seems Angharradh wants you to right your wrongs and make peace with this Lyra woman, and in doing so, find peace within yourself. But after all that, there's still the rest of the world who lives in darkness, and in the end, this war against the Dragonborn is a holy war, and that's why the king and General Zane made me the new head of this church after Gilmore was put to rest. Since you've been gone, I've been training the paladins in the war effort, and I believe you could be a very strong asset in that.
She nods, and that is all. Internally, I'm conflicted about this, because there's still part of her that is like, she still has respect for other like deities. She doesn't see it as like either you're with Angharradh or you're living in darkness, if that makes sense. But she does have faith in her god, so it's sort of visible on her face that she's conflicted.
He says, well, I'll let you make up your mind once you've finished your quest. Be not afraid to revisit the church, and we will always be here. And he gets up and walks over to the door, putting his hand on the doorknob, but before opening it, like looking back to see if anything else to say.
Like as she's standing up and trying not to destroy the chair again, she's gonna just sort of like walk over and say, "Thank you so much. You've been more helpful than I ever could have imagined."
He opens the door for you, and you see your friend sitting on the chairs waiting for you, and he walks out with you as you all are kind of like getting up to leave. Pebble, make a perception check.
Yes, I will. Where is... There it is. Oh, 14.
So this grouping of paladins that were ready to attack when you first arrived now have the weapons to their side, just waiting at this main chamber, at the entrance to this hall that you had gone down. As you're leaving the office, walking down this hall now, they seem to be looking over one another, trying to get a glimpse of you, but when you clearly notice them doing this, they then all look away, look around the room like they weren't just watching you. And as you're walking by them to the exit to the church, going out from where you came, you see out of the corner of your eye, Erig, who'd been walking behind you, whispers something in one of their ears, one of the paladins, and that group of paladins then disperses to go back to what you know as the paladins' training quarters. But then you hear the footsteps of Erig grow fainter behind you as he retreats back to his office, and you hear his office doors shut as you then open the grand doors of this church, once again hearing the chirping of birds, the rustling of leaves, and the trees of the square of the outside. You're now back on the street of Orange Square.
That's incredibly suspicious.
Giving her the thumbs up. 2 hands, thumbs up.
She looks really content and sort of happy. Not sort of sad, but sort of happy, but very content.
Rock Lady!
Hi.
I thought I'd never see you again.
Why would you think that? I went into an office.
You were gone for
I
so
was.
long.
He doesn't have
it's
object
okay.
permanence.
Shello doesn't
I
have
don't know.
object permanent.
Oh, did you discover that while I was gone?
Oh, I'm like a dog, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
My life is a lot shorter, so when you're just gone for like 10 minutes, it's like over an hour for me.
Dear Lord. I'm not really gonna go into too much detail about what we talked about. I'll give a quick debriefing. I mean, I'll tell them I got my powers back. That's pretty much all I need to tell them, is that I have some form of powers back. But also, this is completely out of character. I just had the thought, he like whispered to those people, what if I don't actually have any abilities back and he healed himself and is just trying to bring my confidence up?
Oh, we'll see.
Well,
when
we'll
you're in
find
danger.
out.
I guess
We'll
so.
find out when the rest of us are lying on the floor bleeding.
Yeah. Anyway.
And now we
No,
go.
you would
to
have felt it
therapy.
within yourself that
Oh, okay.
it was yours, yeah.
Bullshit.
Modified memory.
Now we go to therapy.
True.
Therapy would just be a cry sesh between the patient and her.
In Sunleak, you kind of know your way around this area, been through here like a couple times passing through. You know that the big Crabapple HQ is in here. You know of the building you passed, the Anonymous Wellness Advice Center.
Yeah, therapy.
You find this building, and it has the help wanted ad outside. It says 100 gold per therapy session and help others. This place, going inside, it's constructed kind of like confessional booths. There's just a woman there at the front, and she has, hello, you need help with some therapy sessions, or are you here to help others?
Here to
I'm
help
here.
others.
I'm here to help everyone.
Fantastic. So all 6 of you?
I suppose so.
Well, we never had a group sort of thing, but I guess more minds couldn't hurt.
Are
At
we
the same-
all? Are
all
we
of
all
us at the same time?
Are we all treating one patient?
So it's set up like the rooms are like big enough to hold all of you, but it'd be kind of like a tight squeeze. But there's only the one sort of confessional booth thing. There's not like multiple.
There's only one? Goddamn. A small therapy office.
Gosh darn it.
It's not an office. It's a confessional booth.
Well, you know what I mean.
We do give 100 gold per session for the volunteers helping out. So
That's not a
I guess
lot.
you can split that amongst yourselves.
Among us.
I'm finally being paid for all my help.
If you'd like
I
to
was-
step in, we can. There should be someone coming in for a session in the next few minutes, so we can set something up there.
Perfect. This is gonna go horribly wrong.
The way the building is constructed is it's not like a confessional booth, like the doors like right next to each other. It's kind of like you go down like separate hallways so that you don't like see each other, like stepping in and out of the thing and stuff. Going to your side, you wait like a few minutes until you hear someone sort of enter into the other room, and the person's like, Okay, I've never done one of these before, but my wife, 35 female, and I, 35 male, just had her third child 1 month
Oh
ago.
my god.
For the first
Oh
week
my
or two,
God.
my wife had to wake him up every couple of hours to feed him,
God.
but now we just let him sleep until he wakes up to eat. Here's where this becomes a problem. I am a really heavy sleeper. There is nothing that can wake me up short of being attacked by a bear or shaken or something. It's been that way since way before my
Why did you
wife and
say
I
bear
had
like
kids.
It's in caps.
Babies crying or screaming to not wake me up. That didn't even when we had a first child. So usually I've woken up when my wife turns on the lights, changing, stuff like that. Apparently I sleep through a lot. When my wife is getting up a lot, she's saying she does an unfair amount of work at night because of it. I feel bad because I recognize that if I'm asleep, I'm not contributing to the night stuff. So I asked my wife to wake me up when the baby wakes up. And she told me that made it so much worse and that it was like weaponized incompetence. She just doesn't want to wake me up for some reason. I am not weaponizing my heavy sleep against her. I just
think I'm
want
going
to
insane.
wake me up so I can help. But like I said, she said that makes it worse, and now she's mad. Am I the asshole?
What?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Kill your wife.
I don't think
No,
no,
don't kill your wife.
Please don't listen to our friend. Don't kill your wife.
Just like, did you
Kill
go
your
to Reddit
child.
for this?
Stop.
Burn the child.
You go on
Did you just
Reddit
like
for
pull up
this?
Reddit?
I really. Hey,
No, like for real.
Can I-
did
can
you
I
just pull
ask-
up Reddit?
Can I ask if a bear was in capitalized letters?
Is this real?
Is this like a real thing?
That's definitely real.
Did you just fucking take this off of Reddit?
This is a Reddit post, yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
Please tell me
Well-
bear is in caps.
Yeah, it is.
Yes!
Oh my fucking god.
Jesus
I
Christ.
can't wait to do more therapy sessions that are just am I the asshole posts. Anyways. Yeah, you're the asshole.
wait.
Kinda like super fucked up.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
but-
I feel like I missed the whole. Why is he the asshole? He told
Because
his
he's
wife to wake him up.
Can't
Well,
you just
he's
get
putting
the
it on
maids
her.
to
Oh,
take care
wait,
of the
yeah.
child?
no, Sana, normal people don't have maids.
Norm. No, oh.
That's so
people-
mean.
People that don't have much money. The people that have never seen gold, for example. Like we talked about a couple days ago by now.
Yeah, it would have been a couple days ago.
It's okay. Just not everyone has them. Yeah, no, he's the asshole because he's putting everything on his wife to make him do things when he could just be offering help in other ways, or could set up a system that wakes him up instead. That's why, because he's not taking any initiative for himself. He's just
Yeah,
being a
real.
dick and putting it all on her, who's already obviously stressed as fuck, probably sleep deprived because she keeps having to get up with a third kid. Is he even? I guess since
To
we're
be fair,
probably
I think
can't put extra
I-
details.
Hold on. My answer as Shello is kill your wife. My
No.
answer as Shello is kill your wife. My answer as Shello again is kill your third
Oh my
child.
fucking
Oh
god.
And then my genuine
Oh my
answer
God.
is do something at night to help out. If you can't do something at night to help out, just at least do something during the day. Because
Yeah. If you can't do something at night to help because of heavy sleeping, then at least support her during the day. Let her get time to herself type deal. Like, it's okay to pass off at some point between night and day so that it's equal support.
This has been very insightful. Thank you.
No
Hear him walk
problem.
You're
out.
welcome.
Did you read the comments?
A few minutes pass, and you hear the door open again, and you hear a female voice talk.
No,
Oh
no.
my god, not a good.
My husband, 32 male, and
Oh my
I,
God.
29 female, planned a week vacation to Untland. We, but mostly I, have been planning this for months. A while back, I told him I would plan most of it, where to go, what to do. All he had to do was make sure he had the week off and buy the boat tickets. I spent the last few months researching what to do. I booked the hotel room, made reservations at places we wanted to try. I made a list of all the sites in Utland I wanted to see. Every few weeks, I would check in with my husband, see if he had asked off and bought the tickets yet. He would say he was waiting for the boat ticket prices to go down. 3 weeks ago, I reminded him again, and he said he got off for the work for the days, but had forgotten to get the tickets. He checked and the tickets were close to 15,000 gold a ticket. He said he was gonna wait some more to see if they would go down. Last week, I asked if he had bought them yet, and he still said no. We looked again, and the prices were still high. He said he wasn't willing to spend that much on them, and asked how much money I would lose if I just canceled everything instead. He offered to have a nice staycation instead. I told him I was not willing to cancel everything because I spent so much time planning it. We argued and didn't come to a conclusion. I wound up buying just one ticket for myself, and as I was leaving, I told him I was still going to go, and he acted all surprised I didn't want to stay home with him. When I was in Utland, he constantly used sending to say that I'm the asshole for still going without him. He was trying to get a ticket to come too, but I told him if he came, he's getting his own hotel room because this is now my vacation away from him. Am I the asshole?
No.
She's the asshole.
I don't think she's the asshole.
Her husband,
Well,
her
no.
husband just for gore.
I gotta come up with a Shello
He didn't
answer.
forget.
Dude,
He
hold on, did
intentionally
we actually
chose
pay
not
100
to.
gold to listen to Peanut?
No,
No,
just
I'm
stuff?
getting
no,
it.
we
Gold.
didn't pay.
Getting
We're not
paid.
paying. We're getting
Oh, we're
paid. for
getting
this.
paid. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was
Which
very
makes
obvious.
it so much more worth it. Yeah, yeah. Imagine you go to a
Why would
therapy
we do
session and the
this?
therapist starts complaining.
Because
Yeah,
like
Peanut
the-
is ruthless.
You're in like a circle meeting and they're just reading "Am I the asshole?" Reddit.
This is
I
so
feel like
fucking
when the person who's speaking says "Am I the asshole?" I feel like the whole room should chant "Am I the asshole?"
It's like a assholes anonymous.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think she's the asshole. I think that he is because he chose not to get the tickets over and over again.
I
Yeah,
think that he
I-
just didn't want to go.
I
That was
also
a really
think
good
that-
deal for those tickets that he didn't jump on.
How much were the
That's
tickets
really
again?
expensive.
15,000 gold and went up from there.
Yeah, that's not
Hey.
even that much. Pebble, for Pebble, that's pocket change.
If they
No,
have
that's
that much
bullshit.
gold line,
If you've got that much gold lying around, I know someone who could use it.
No, no. don't
Perhaps a
listen to him.
performer.
Aren't you getting paid for this?
Yes, we are. Ignore him.
It's being split 6 ways. I'm being held hostage.
No, you're not. You can leave at any point.
Help me.
No. Oh my god. He's fine.
He's so fine.
Anyways, you're
He
not the
literally-
asshole.
You're not the
Your
asshole,
husband
don't
is.
worry.
I'll make sure to
Um,
tell him this. This will surely help our marriage. And she
Oh
looks out.
god. Well,
Try
Okay, well, let's
investing
get
in,
to
in
work.
a planner like my dad does.
Another few minutes pass by. In this interim, that same woman from up front knocks on the door and says that this is the last one of the day. Coming in next, person walks in. Another male voice. He says, "I, 27M, have been married to my wife, 26F,
He did not age well.
for a little over a year. Last week, it was my wife's birthday, and she received a
Oh, no.
$3,000 diamond necklace from my brother, 30M. I was pretty weirded out by this, as even though my brother is far
Oh.
from poor, he's not the type to gift anyone thousands of dollars gifts, and he especially never gave my wife something as expensive as this. My wife shrugged it off as it was nothing, and my brother was just feeling generous. I still felt uneasy about the gift, so I ended up bringing it up to my brother's wife, 30F, and she lost it on him. Apparently, she never agreed to my brother gifting another woman such an expensive gift. Now, both my brother and my wife are mad at me. My brother, for creating problems in his marriage, and my wife, who thinks I only blabbed about my brother's gift for her to my sister-in-law, just because I'm insecure my own birthday gift for her wasn't as expensive. I paid for a full spa day for her, which she really liked, but it indeed wasn't as expensive as my brother's necklace. She also thinks that my sister-in-law is overacting, as she herself received a lot of expensive jewelry from my brother. Am I the asshole?
I think this is an everyone sucks here
Yeah,
situation.
everyone's kind of an asshole here.
Your wife's getting boned, dude.
Oh shit!
No.
He's having sex with your brother.
No,
Oh,
not
fuck.
necessarily. We don't know that. But
I
you
know
should have
it.
confronted. You should
I'm
have
your
I'll buy a
brother.
sword and kill them. We'll see you guys
No,
later.
Do not.
Actually, I don't know who you are.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh, what?
Don't do that.
You guys later.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Go to a actual booth
Don't do
and
that.
six people start talking to you.
Why are there 6 of you in there? Isn't that
Half of
cramped?
them are like
I
angels and
couldn't
half of them
tell.
are like demons, and we're all just fighting over what they should do.
This is
Yeah.
a weird therapy appointment.
It is, but it's worth it. Don't kill anyone. I think that everyone in the situation is in the wrong. You should have asked your brother or your wife and expressed directly that you were uncomfortable with it, and then got both sides of the story. But your wife also can't invalidate your feelings. It's not kind, and it's just plain wrong. Your brother shouldn't have done something so suddenly without talking to you or his own wife beforehand. The wife should have been a little calmer. The sister-in-law should have been calmer about the whole situation and sat down and talked about it. Y'all suck here, though. Y'all need to work on yourselves.
Excuse me, allow me to offer a different opinion. If
Oh,
you
God.
still have this jewelry, which is worth, however, I'm not sure how much you said, 3,000, which is not a price to be sniffed at.
Your brother
If
really
you
went
if you
cheap.
catch my drift. If I could examine said piece of jewelry, we may be able to come to a better understanding. It depends
I don't
on
know who you are. It is anonymous.
Well, exactly. However, I could punch a little hole through this net. and
No.
No, I think I
we
got
could-
all I need. I'm gonna go back and tell them
Excuse
all
me?
that I went to this building and 6 people on the other side that I don't know told me not to kill them. So thank you guys.
Sir,
Awesome.
He's walking out.
excuse me.
The clerk comes in and is like, "Oh, that was a very productive day. All right, well, here's 300 gold to your group." Hands over a little pouch of
50.
300.
Holy fuck.
Huge.
That's just
50
that's
each?
it?
Yeah, 50 each.
That's, well, hell yeah. I had 3 copper before.
You're now back on the streets of Sunley, Crabapple HQ towering over you.
Right. That's where. Thank you for that. That's where
Yep.
we need to go.
So, Crabapple headquarters is
Yes.
It's a big tower. Only a couple blocks down. You can easily see it from like pretty much anywhere within Sunleak. The Crabapple logo very prominent at the top of the building. But walking into the lobby, it's filled with very, corporate minimalism art pieces and decor.
Gross.
Paintings kind of deconstructing what you recognize as some of the Crabapple's signature food items. Some
Are
like
there owlbear nuggets?
yeah, there's like a owlbear nugget thing that's depicting owlbears turning into the owlbear nuggets.
It's just like an anamorph.
No, it's like modern art, sort of like interpretive.
I hate it.
You see basically what is a line of receptionists, all elven women, speaking as various high elves about like metrics, different corporo lingo. One, however, that's not speaking to anyone, seems to notice you all. Walk in and come to this sort of row, waiting. She's currently speaking through what it looks to be a sending stone, and she's like puts her finger up to sort of signal your group to wait, and she's speaking through it.
Pebble's gonna twiddle her thumbs and sort of look around and then rock from heel to toe and go, "Sure is a big place in here."
She
Like
has
the-
a name badge. It says Esta, and then under that, in a smaller typeface, it says "Favorite dish: rabbit soup," which seems to be a fun fact on everyone's name
Oh.
tag.
That's cool. I'd like to turn to Mherren and kind of mimic the elves and high elves talking. I'd just like to be like,
So how are the profit margins looking for Q3?
Oh my good lord.
Man just like looks down at Shello, really confused for a second before laughing.
Can I just hawk a big fucking loogie on the ground?
you
What
just
the
spit in the lobby.
Some
You're gonna be
some
escorted
security
out.
comes up and is like, "Excuse me, sir. What are you doing?
I had to spit.
If you need to spit, you spit outside."
Okay, sorry.
And they seem to go get like a janitor to mop it up. But the woman puts her finger down, and then the sending stone and like a holder for it, and she goes, yes, can we help you?
Yes.
I'm still
Yeah,
laughing.
they're calling it anti-spitting laws.
Oh my god. I don't remember if we ever learned the manager's name, because we just always call him the manager.
We could ask them about just Haver Hills. How the Crabapple's doing in Haver Hills.
Oh, he definitely did.
Excuse me, I was recently in your branch in Haver Hills, and I noticed quite the disarray.
Do you have an appointment with someone?
Yes,
Who?
the manager.
Who?
The manager.
What's your appointment time?
It's, I believe it's in 23 minutes. I'm a little early. I'm also a little ant.
Is your name Earl?
That's me,
I see. So
Earl Ant.
you're all the new hires for the mailroom team.
That's us.
No, what? What? No, it's not. We're not. the
Jarek!
Malrim.
Come here.
Jarek?
Calls out.
What a shit fucking name.
And a guy comes over and he's like, so you're six of the new mailroom team. We recently had a bunch of them quit, so I'm glad we were able to hire them up fast. Come with me, I'll show you the mailroom.
So, Jarek, how's the profit margins looking for Q3?
How's the wife and kids?
How's the wife and kids?
I don't know you like that, man. Talk to me at the water cooler.
Of course.
Oh,
He
true,
shows you
true,
to
true.
what is
And
like a.
where do they cool
He
this
shows you
water?
down to the basement, which seems to be a room with like a bunch of different letters, very, very messy. All right, here it is. Now, since you guys have already been to orientation, you should know how to do this, so I'll leave it to it. And he walks back up.
Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Did he let all of us in?
Yeah.
Excuse me, Mherren. I missed orientation. What are we doing?
Oh my god! Oh my
Oh
god!
my god.
I can't fucking.
We don't work here, Shello. None of us went
do
to
we?
orientation.
One person was coming in, we all got in.
You literally just bullshit your way into a job. We have an actual job, not an adventuring job. We're working in a mailroom.
Can we like
And they cool water here?
oh my god. Can we like do a check or something to see if we can gather what the fuck we're supposed to do in this room?
We're actually doing this?
Well, no.
It's
but,
the
like-
mailroom side quest.
What are you, what are you sort of trying to, like, figure out?
We're in a mailroom, so I assume we're like, I don't know, just the different shit around. Like,
Am I able to tell, are we, as a party, able to tell at all if there is like a special place for the managers, or if there is like an extra like floor or whatever for
do
managers?
they have
or
a fire
something?
exit plan?
Make an
Or that.
investigation check.
Which one of us?
Both you and Mherren can make it.
Excuse my dog.
And
sorry.
Shell's dog.
I'm sorry, that is
It's a long
I got a
day.
seven.
loud. 13.
You see a general like just layout of the building next to like the door, showing the mailroom at the basement, first floor lobby, going all the way up, and it appears that the floors aren't like labeled, except for the very top, which is the board of directors office. All the other floors just labeled by like number.
We got to get to the top floor. That's where the manager was going.
Everybody, search for a letter for the board of directors.
I
Oh
don't
god.
think we should really tamper with the
Ooh.
letters.
Board begins with the letter B.
Yes, it does. Good job, Shello. Guys, we've taught him so much since we first met him. I'm so proud.
I would.
Did you all teach him to talk?
No, we did not. Do not
No.
be mistaken.
No, he came like that.
I'd like. He came like that. I'd like to search through all the letters to try and find something addressed to the board of directors.
Is anyone else searching the letters?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
do better thing.
I'll say-
Are you
well.
serious?
I want to look
Okay.
for like a mail shoot
Yeah.
or something.
Mail shoot. Okay. All Shello, Balthazar, Mherren, all of you make investigation checks.
Got a fucking 9.
Yeah, yikes.
Oh wow.
We don't find a goddamn thing.
So
To be fair, we've never been in this mailroom before. We don't know where shit is.
You've never been in a mailroom before, motherfucker. Why
Yeah.
are we here?
looking around, none of you that like are familiar with mailrooms at all. You've never like been in like an office building or anything. Not really know really what to look for. All you can really find, looking at like the mess of letters everywhere, is that a lot of them are addressed from the same person. Like a really strange amount are addressed from the same person. A lot of those are like in the trash, but you can't find anything specifically for like the board of directors or anything.
Who's the strange person that's sending all these letters?
Balthazar, you reading it, it's from the name Esmeralda Encrib.
What a name.
All of them are just all of them aren't even open. The unopened letters are just like in the trash, and there's like new, what appears to be like newer ones that have like come in that like haven't been opened or anything.
Unopened letters in the trash.
Was-
Is this an Annette reference?
No. It
No,
said it
I
was
think people
Esmeralda
just do that
Encrim?
sometimes.
Esmeralda Encrib.
Encrib.
Last
They
name
spell-
spelled Encrib.
Okay.
When you were talking about the layout of the floors, is there some form of like a elevator equivalent?
The lobby had
Hmm.
stairs that went up.
I suggest that we could march right up to that board of directors and quit.
I agree.
We could, as the only people working in the mailroom, we could go on strike.
So did their entire mailroom quit? Or was it just some of the, like a lot of the employees or all of the employees? Are we literally the only people?
If there are other employees, can we rally them together?
There's no one else in here. It's just you guys.
Okay, it's just us. I
We
say
have a lot of power here. We
I
could
say
burn the
we
entire
march
room
right
down.
up there.
Hmm.
Maybe bring the bin of all of the trash letters.
Just, we'll go on strike and say we want our demands met.
I'm suggesting we don't like go out. We don't just like go out the front of the building, but we go straight to the board of directors with a big
Yeah, we can do
bin
it.
of letters, throw it on their desk, and be like, "This is what this place is gonna be like without us."
Then
Now, please tell me what's in the owlbear nuggets.
my dear God.
Honestly, that's a solid idea. I'm behind it.
we just want to find out if the manager from Haverhills made it here. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason why we're here, right?
I say we do
Yeah,
it.
pretty much.
Walking up, going back into the lobby before you get to the stairs, a security guard stops you and is like, excuse me, what are you doing?
We've got a letter to give to the board of directors.
Why do you have a trash can full of letters? And they're all from the
Yo.
same person. The first thing they teach in orientation is that any letter from this person goes straight in the trash. I don't even work in the mailroom, and even I know that.
There's a lot, man.
They're all very important.
And they're not addressed to any of the
They-
board of directors. They're just addressed to
You should, you know,
the offices here.
I'm
Nothing
not sure if you're
specific.
able to read. They're important because
None of them
these
are like open or anything. How do you know they're for the board of directors?
Because
we can't go around opening other people's mail.
This is probably why the last mailroom people quit.
And this is what you call fair? For our wage?
I don't know how much you make.
Well, how much do you
Not
make?
a lot, man.
I have no class consciousness. I'm a security guard.
And I don't want to clash much with you. If you would let us through, that would be great. Thank
No.
you.
I spit on the floor again.
Don't do that.
Oh my god.
You think that a talented bug man and boy, such as myself, should be in this room of mail?
And I'd like to kind of like slowly shuffle to the side of him while I'm doing this to try and have his gaze follow
He's
me.
watching you, but he currently he's just like in the like kind of like body blocking the stairs up and not really like moving at all, but like glancing at you still.
I'd like to walk further away from the stairs. I'd like to spit on the ground.
Don't do that.
And what do you think of that? What will you do now?
some other security guards come out and just like grab you,
Excuse me, I'm trying, sir. I'm trying to make a point here.
and they bring you down
In-
to the mailroom.
In the heat of the moment, can we try and like sneak around? Like,
Monty,
Can I
I don't
just like
think
come
the
up to him
moment
and
had any.
glare his shit down?
I
Like,
am
can I
dedicated
just
to
scare the
Shello's
shit out of
cause.
him?
Kelly, what are you saying?
I said I'm pretty sure the moment didn't really have any heat. I think they just picked him up by his little ant noggin and just plopped him down in the ant room. I genuinely do not think there was any. I don't think there was any fighting. There was any arguing.
He grabs what looks like a miniature sending stone and like puts it in his ear and is like, "Security, we got a problem here in the lobby. The new mailroom team's acting up like the last ones."
I have an ability to hide when I'm lightly obscured. Can I try hiding behind Mherren?
Mherren, are you trying to intimidate him?
Oof, 8. Why do I always roll so low?
It's a plus one.
I know.
He
just
has
thrown
a
off by
higher
me
up on
hiding
you
behind
being
you.
a security guard, just calling more security here. You guys are just in the lobby of a place causing a scene, being a bunch of Karens, so
Can I,
No.
can I come
we're
running
not.
upstairs from the mailroom again? And I'd like to slip and slide on Skrubbins' spit from earlier. And then while I'm sliding, I'd like to try and put on a show, perhaps a juggling extravaganza while I'm sliding.
sure, roll a performance.
I want to distract them to come over to me.
Well, there's more than one security guard. There's like a bunch.
It's
in
for
here.
everyone. It's for
And
kids. It's for
They see you
the
doing
old
this.
folk.
Wow, he's really good. Security, can we maybe call some actual like city guards here? They're really causing a scene. Not really the place to be
I don't-
doing this.
I think we should just quit. We quit while we're ahead, cash in
think
our
we should
paycheck,
go.
and just leave.
I think we
I
should
don't-
go.
I don't think we did enough to get paid.
Yeah, no, we
I
didn't
did,
do shit.
I did a lot of work down there. You guys didn't see. I didn't describe it because it's not good for the show.
Oh.
But
Oh my god.
the letters were being handwritten and sent.
You gotta be polite and at least give your 2 weeks notice.
I don't know what this mailroom has relevance to our current goal.
I'm gonna say we can. Can I just grab one of the letters from the junk bin?
Just a random letter.
One of the ones from Esmeralda and Crib.
That's the one. Just
Okay.
one of the ones from her.
Yeah.
And then, can I scratch off the name of? Kind of scratch off Esmeralda.
Yeah, I mean you can you
I'll
can't
read out the-
you can't like erase it or anything. It's made in like ink, but there are like ink pens and things in here.
Okay. Can I
Oh.
write board of directors
Oh my god.
All right.
God.
and then cross out the other name completely?
All right. So you now
And
have
then
you now have a letter from the board of directors.
And I want to address it to Shello.
Okay.
And
Oh my
as I am
fucking
leaving,
God.
I want to put this on the secretary's desk. I want to say, the board of directors would like to see me.
She looks
And I
at
just
it.
want to keep walking out. I don't give a shit.
Okay, she looks at it, and as you're walking out, she's like, "Well, the letters go to the mailroom, and then they sort it to go to the. Wait, this isn't even open. Did you? If you want to make, you can make an appointment."
The
Oh my
mic
fucking
peak.
god.
The
I'd
mic
like to
peak
spit
is
on
a
the
bit of
floor
a-
as I leave.
Can I spit
You
on the
time this
floor?
entire fucking time we could have made a fucking appointment.
Oh, we could have made an appointment.
We could have. We could have.
I had no
we didn't go through with
plan.
anything.
You guys just let me
kind of
talk.
happened.
Yeah. This is what happens when you let Shello be the party
I
leader.
guess.
I think I'm done with
Yeah.
this whole the capital. I want to get out of here.
We go up to the lady at the counter. We ask, can we make an appointment?
For who?
It's
Balthazar.
Looking
What?
through our files. I don't think anyone named Balthazar works here.
oh dear fucking god.
Oh,
God.
fuck.
Did you want my name or did you want the person?
I want the person you're trying to make an appointment with.
Why?
Okay.
Why
Oh, well.
Um,
The manager.
head of customer service.
head of customer service, like the PR person.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, he's on like the 3rd floor. Let me see when his next opening is.
Yeah, sure.
Looks like he's got time tomorrow morning. What's the meeting for?
The meeting is for regarding a distribution issue in the Haverford Hills Crabapple.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I got that down for 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, and I think your friend forgot this letter, and she holds up the letter addressed to Shello.
Oh my god.
I take it.
That was so much
Um,
easier than whatever the fuck we did.
Yeah, that's pretty normal for us.
And we leave. We're not fucking
Yeah,
staying
we're
any longer.
fucking,
We
we're
leave.
going. We're going.
We don't even need to actually go to
Rick.
floor 3. As long as we can get past that security on the
Right.
stairs, we can go fucking anywhere. We'll head back to the apartment.
Yeah, we can go home and just like
Yeah, go home.
chill.
So,
We'll do our
Uh,
own thing for a little while.
productive day here, solving Pebble's issues, then doing some therapy stuff, then
R/ by the
doing
asshole.
whatever you tried to do at this headquarters.
I don't know.
I got a job.
And then in the next episode, maybe possibly leaving the city to continue your trek to Green Clay and whatever's after that.
We had some lore-intensive
I'm so
episode with
tired.
some mailroom.
Mailroom lore. Let's go.